just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. I tell you, it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
Little woman I love is named Ramona. She kinda looks like Tempest Storm, and she dance like a little Egypt. She works down the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is snake farm. It's a reptile house, snake farm. Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got a tattoo down her arm. It's of a python eating a little mouse, wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. I asked Ramona how come she works there. She says, well, it's got its charm. There's nothing to do in the winter now, then some kid gets bit at Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. This is a sing-along. Really. It goes Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. It ain't exactly kumbaya, but being the music fog, it ought to be perfect. Help me now, be on TV. It said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Getting into it now. Well, Ramona likes malt liquor and a band from Wales that's called The Alarm. She said she cried when they broke up. She still plays the records at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Sometimes Ramona calls me up and says, come on down here, it's getting warm. And she runs everybody off, and we, you know, it's Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Help me now. I said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm.
All day long, I'm down to smoke. When it comes to cheap and dope, it's gotta be dry. dro to make me choke. What's the word up on the low? I'ma let you know soon as I hear that dro gon' take a few hours, but I got hookups on that pier. What you want, player, what you need, come to you, no stems or seeds. Twist it up just as quickly as you get it, then you will see. Switch the sweets and greenery, gon' leave you floating like the sea. Caribbean islands where I find them dope dealers supplying me. I got no time for your bullshit. When you say you ain't got my goods, check your references and find out I'm reliable in the hood. Give me bam, I wish you would. You'll see just how Lil White works. Say you pushing Thunder Chicken, bag it up, let's watch it twerk. If it's some dirt, then you'll get no cheese in return when I come back. The only reason I do that's to get a refund on my stack. But if it's fire, I'm coming back to get some more, and that's a fact. Best to believe it's gotta be good at green, that's where it's at. This is my smoking song. It ain't very long, but guaranteed to get the job done. Smoke one, what the fuck you waiting on? Get high. I love to blaze your high as the sky, but it get hot, white, how hot, so hot your brain about. This is my smoking song. It ain't very long, but guaranteed to get the job done. Smoke one, what the fuck you waiting on? Get high. I love to blaze your high as the sky, but it get hot, white, how hot, so hot your brain about to fry. So you gotta quota key or some of that California chronic. If it's fire, I'm jumping on it, and if it ain't, I'm bouncing off it. Ain't no profit coming back off the old bag of Bobby Brown. Soon as I get that shit, I'm Frazier bound and down to smoke a pound. I never frown as long as that Mary Jane is all up in my system. Too bad you missed them. What them 6 plus that we turn to victims? It's on again, like you got a 2-liter Coke and a fifth of pen. Stepping in, everywhere you go, falling down, cause your chin sheets in the wind. Throwing up, nothing but liquor in bud. Slow your road, dog, you too fucked up. You gon' end up like the rest of them fools, face down in the flow, cause you got $2 bucks. I got some problems, just like you do too, but there's always tomorrow. We'll both solve them. Pass me the blunt, I'm getting tied up, hitting on this bottle. It's almost over for me and you. My ass about to pass out. One more thing before I go, never mind, just put that fucking dope out. I'm smoked out, and there ain't no way I'm gon' keep on going. I should've been in bed a long time ago. This is my smoking song. It ain't very long, but guaranteed to get the job done. Smoke one, what the fuck you waiting on? Get high. I love to blaze your high as the sky, but it get hot, white, how hot, so hot your brain about. This is my smoking song. It ain't very long, but guaranteed to get the job done. Smoke one, what the fuck you waiting on? Get high. I love to blaze your high as the sky, but it get hot, white, how hot, so hot your brain about to fry.
Good morning. Welcome to ClusterF.
Good morning.
It's almost March.
Already. Jeez.
Fastest year ever. Hold on to your hats. Fastest year ever as we plummet towards the sun. Yep. That's what it is. Our orbit's just getting closer. It's not global warming. We're just getting closer to the sun. Closer to the sun. They're fooling us. There's something going on. Or else it's just a bunch of dirt bags screwing us. That's what it is.
Too.
Seems like something more.
I'm pretty upset about my hat.
Your hat.
Yeah, my hat.
The one you have on now?
Yeah, well, first everybody, Grandma's birthday was making fun of me with a hat on backwards. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
I don't know why. I would never even think anything when you got your hat on backwards.
But I just started wearing it because it's, how expensive haircuts are.
Yeah.
I like hats backwards better than forward.
Yeah, I don't like it, but it feels weird wearing it forward.
I never wear a hat forward.
But it's, I've been wearing this for a while, and I don't know. I got it for like $1 at the thrift store, and it says Life Surge.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't really give a fuck what it means or whatever. I just been
hat.
rocking
Cheap
it.
hat.
And then the other day I was walking out, of a gas station. I held the door from some guy, and he's like, Life Surge, yeah. I'm like, yeah, buddy.
God bless you.
Yeah. And then I go to, tell that to Lauren
God
while we're
bless.
hanging out watching TV, and she's like, I'm going to look it up. I'm like, don't look it. I don't want to know what it means. It's going to end up being something stupid. Yeah, of course, it's like some religious deal.
Yeah, there you go.
And I was like, Life Surge,
Life
surge.
like, man, maybe you can network now. Maybe hook up with some Christian movers and shakers.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what
That's where all the money is.
That's what Christianity's all about. It's networking. You're like you're a real sleaze bag, but you haven't been able to sleaze your way up in the real world. So you go to the Christian world and you just mow those suckers down with your con. All you gotta do is say, "Yeah, Jesus Christ is in my heart. A personal relationship. I was born again on December 16th, 1995. I'll never forget about and then they give you their money.
It's a promise that you don't have to pay up on if you're if I'm when you die, this great thing, if you give me all your money, when you die, these great things are going to happen to you.
It's the ultimate con.
It's the ultimate con.
It's the perfect con.
It's the perfect con.
Where all the money is. Everybody that went to Epstein Island was claimed to be Christian, so that's where all the money is. All the presidents and all those people, politicians, they all claim to be Christians, right? Everyone.
Oh yeah. So you can't see God. You can't have no proof of God, and you got to wait until you die to find out if it's real. I mean, it's like the worst deal ever. It's like, who would sign up for that deal?
Yeah.
Good morning, Berlin.
Oh, I texted.
If you listen to ClusterF every day, when you die, straight to heaven with you.
It's true.
Yeah, that's what
I've heard.
Probably.
That's what I know.
If we had gone on as a religious show, we'd probably have 10 million people viewing right
easy.
now. And then you just got to fake the funk. You do exactly the same show, just tone down the dirtiness. And then just say, and all things glory to God. We'll see you tomorrow in Christ's name. Thank you for listening to The Cluster.
Amen.
Well, that's why dirtbags make it to the top. Because like me, I'm like, I can't, dupe a bunch of people and take all their money. But, the dirtbags will be like, oh, I can scam all these people out of this money.
I know.
Especially if, man, and there's tons of them that are like, people are coming up to them like, my husband, he's sick, please pray for him. And they probably, God, give us a little more money and we'll pray. And they're just scamming these poor people.
My aunt and uncle were like that. They were very, very religious, and they were going to lose their house, and the church told them to give them the rest of any money they had, and they would pray and all that for them to not lose their house. And
it's like the opposite way of not losing your house.
Yeah. And they did. They were that way. They would
lose their house.
Yeah. They would give them all the money they had to pray for.
Like a real church, you'd be like, well, all the money for this week is going to these people so they don't lose their house.
That's
Can
a good
you
one.
imagine?
That's a good one.
What a place that would be.
What a place that would be. But nobody can make a place like that.
You got to be a con man to sell it. So you got to be a real good, slick preacher, and you're going to steal the money. And so, sometimes the church doesn't have to ask for money. I guarantee you, it could be like Joel Osteen, and some guy comes up and he's like, I just gave you my last $6,000, and I want you to pray for my little Jenny. And he's like, he doesn't feel bad at all. He's like, oh, let me pray for little Jenny. And he's like, cha-ching, cha-ching. It's like, these preachers are sick. These giant mega preachers are mentally ill. You've seen the one guy, like the guy who looks like he's mentally ill, and the girl interviews him, and he's like the devil. Yeah. About why he's got a private plane, and he's like, he turns into a devil. He's like, he looks like the devil anyway.
He looks like that is like I watch that every time, and I'm like, these people are being duped into Jesus by the devil.
We used to play the clip of him. It was like we used to play it, but I can't remember.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, yeah, the fake laugh kind of deal.
I have seen it.
What was his name?
I couldn't tell you, but I sure
somebody-
recognize his devil face. Yeah, I mean, talk about not a more obvious con man. So he doesn't have the looks, Sometimes, like Joel Osteen, he looks, tall, dark guy, and handsome guy. This guy looks like the devil, and he talks like the devil, and
I
people
don't
still
think
fall for it.
Joel Osteen's a handsome guy at all. I think he's a
No.
creepy-looking weirdo.
Well, because he's older now, he's probably a decent-looking, he's
That coiffed hairdo is so gross.
Helen, there's a lot of women who would find him,
Oh, yeah.
tall, dark, and attractive, and then they can't wait to give him his money. It's an easy sell.
I mean, the scam artists, I don't know if I was, what's wrong with my brain, but when I see a scam artist, I'm like, I don't even have to know that they're scamming people. Like just their face, I can tell. Oh, that guy's a scam artist. Like
It's in the
Sometimes-
jeans.
it is.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Scam jeans.
His dad was a vacuum salesman, scamming people.
You know it.
Man, imagine. I wish you could still make a living selling vacuums.
Is that what you'd be doing?
No,
Trey,
that's
selling
not what I'd
vacuum?
be doing. I'm just like if you set up a vacuum shop today, like you'd go broke within the month, a couple weeks, and like 3 people to ever come in and buy a vacuum, and just not a big.
You get a stream of people coming in and examining your vacuums and picking out the one they want and going home and ordering it on Amazon.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, no, not one person will buy it. That's what
Yeah.
people do. They go look at it and go, oh yeah, like then they'll go buy it cheaper on Amazon.
I mean,
How come you can't do that with Apple then? Apple's the only one that you can't buy cheaper anywhere. It's all the same price everywhere.
because they're
The
a
biggest
monopoly.
company in the world. They got the biggest monopoly in the world. Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah. I always think of that when I listen to that one. I think it's Your Song by Elton John. He's like, if I was a sculptor, and that's how he made all the money. If he was a sculptor or a man who makes potions in a traveling show, and that's how he gets rich. I'm like, what? I want to make potions in a traveling show and be a millionaire.
It's a pretty bizarre lyric. It's like that's how you get a winner over. Hey, I'm a snake oil salesman.
Gosh, am I just like 80 years old, or am I,
Yes.
am I just a fit? I've been going around throwing fit. I throw fit at everybody. Anybody trying to get me to use my phone for like, well, just take out your phone. Like, I don't do that, fucker. Like,
I wonder
hate
where
you.
Bella gets it.
Are you using Apple Pay? No,
No.
I'm not. Because I see, and then you see the people that are trying to, and they end up scrolling and scrolling. It's like, what are you scrolling for? And then it's like, man, it's so much easier to just hand them some cash. Or
I'm gonna become a total hermit when they go to like no cash. I'm not gonna. I
not
can't
gonna be
go
able
to
to
this.
figure it
Can't
out.
go to Circle K. You can't go. I'm not going. I'll just sit at home. I don't do it. I'm
I
just
don't
self
know if-
checkout. I don't go places.
I don't know if I miss checks. I was behind a real old guy the other day, and gosh, like we were in this line for 20 minutes. He was the only person in front of us, and I mean, he's got a whole cart of stuff, and he's grabbing it and taking it like this fast and putting it up there, and then they bring it all up, and he's got to write his check. It must have taken him 10 minutes to write this damn check.
I haven't seen people write
Nobody
a check
writes
for
a
a while.
check. Nobody.
I wouldn't even know what to do with a check. I'd be like, am I allowed to take this? This doesn't feel right.
See, if I go into a convenience store and there's a line with a checkout person, and then there's also the self checkout, and there's like 3 people in line and nobody at the self checkout. I just become the 4th person in line, and I wait to see the guy and pay him my money. And that's what I'm going to do. And that's how people could make a stand. You could actually make a stand. It's just
Nobody will make a stand.
I will.
Just quit going to the self-checkout. It takes, you never even used to think about it in the convenience stores. Oh, I got to wait behind 2 people to pay. Oh, my God. No, just quit going to the self-checkout bullshit.
Sometimes they only have self-checkout, and I love that. I just hand the person behind. I set all my stuff by the self-checkout, where it's this big place you set it to scan it.
Yeah.
I just set it all there and make the person come on and put it on there themselves, and then they're like, that'll be so-and-so, and they got the big lit-up money machines that's like, insert your bills, and I just give them the money, and then they got to walk around and put the money in the thing themselves. Yeah.
You lie. What do they tell you? Do they don't say, well, you put it in there. Do it.
Yeah, they'll make me do it sometimes. But
Gomes 69 said, I watched a lady spend 15 minutes trying to pay with her phone at Little Mexico yesterday, Walmart.
Oh. I mean, I've really been trying to not go to Walmart, and every time I go, I'm just furious. I'm just like, I'm never coming here again. And then for some reason, I'll have to go.
Because there's no other, what do they call those? A department store, like.
Yeah.
Like a department
That's
store.
the only one left. They ran everybody else out of business.
And I go there, and I just feel like, I just feel like I am too civilized to be somewhere like this. Why am I here? I just see people in the almost, it just drives me nuts.
I mean, I think this inflation is one thing and one thing only. You know, that for so many years, these places sold stuff for so cheap to put every single buddy out of business. And now they're finally like, all right, everybody's about out of business. Let's jack those prices up.
They did kind of do that.
Yeah, no, Walmart definitely is a lot more expensive now because when I went there recently, I was like looking at a couple craft things, and normally little wooden blank circles are like, $1.79, and they were like $7, and the other ones were like $30. I was like, what is going on?
I don't even think they waited a day till
Nope,
Toys R Us sold to jack their prices up in their toy section.
Yeah. You could blame Trump for spending a lot of money for inflation, or Biden for spending even more money on inflation. And that's probably true. But these corporations are gouging us. You know it. There's no way that they're not. They're shrinking their products. They're doing this and that. They're charging more than inflation really is, and they're effing us, along with the government.
Is this happening in Europe too?
Oh no!
I think it's pretty
I think it is.
worldwide. Except for
Somehow
maybe
they've
Russia.
made it worldwide. How do they do that if everybody's not in on it? If every government isn't in on it? They've made everything worldwide.
That's a good question.
Just like they made the, smoking pot, worldwide, basically illegal across
Forever.
the whole world.
Yeah.
It's like, why would that be? There'd be plenty of countries that were like, we don't care about that.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yep.
Everybody here smokes that. We don't care about that. What are you talking about? But somehow they've, if they're not all in on it, then it wouldn't be illegal across the whole world. And there may be a couple places now that aren't, but
Now that pretty much across the board.
if they would follow us.
And then we go, hey, what we told you to do about the weed? We're changing our mind. It's gonna be legal now, and we just flip that overnight. Yeah. All those lies we told you for decades and decades about it being a Schedule 1 narcotic that's gonna drive you insane. No, it's all lies. It's illegal now. It's legal now, and just move along and don't even explain it.
It's
and everybody's
still-
like, I don't care. Weed's legal.
It's legal. It's like the only drug that's legal, like everywhere, almost everywhere. But at the same time, federally, it's still like the worst drug you can do. It's still got it listed to where it's gonna kill you.
They probably got it that way, so if they really want to
They
get
really
somebody,
want to hem someone up on some drug
they're
charges.
like,
They can't. Still
federally, buddy, you're
because
going
they're
to jail
like,
for
how
20
many
years.
people we arrest on drug charges for marijuana? You know how we get people? All right, well, we'll just leave it federally, and we won't enforce it until we want to.
Imagine being like, remember that one guy? He was in jail for
30
for
years.
smuggling, marijuana. It was a lot of marijuana, and he was in mandatory like 30 years. And now you're sitting, if you got out of jail or you're in the last 5 years of your sentence, and you look at people smoking weed on the streets legally, and you're like, well, this kind of sucks.
I think someone did get him out of jail. They finally let him out.
He was in jail. He was in there for a long time.
The Vampire Jeremy, did you get that? An 85 stream streak?
85 stream streak. I admit
85.
that's unheard of.
It's true.
Vampire Jeremy.
That's what it says. D. Swanee.
56 months.
Thank you.
56 months.
5 stream streak.
Is that hard to say?
85 stream streak.
85 stream streak. 85 stream streak. 85 stream streak.
Man,
Toy boat.
Toy boat.
Smelling salts. Smelly salts. That's hard to say, too.
Smelling salt. Guys, I just can't get on this smelling salt trend. What is it? No, thank you.
You don't want to do that?
Jeez.
No, not at all.
Somebody say tongue twisters.
Yeah.
We're talking about
Yeah.
tongue
We
twisters.
were
All
saying
right.
them.
All right.
What?
Tongue twisters. Tongue twisters. This is the song Tongue Twister. Tongue Twister. Wait, is this Harper or Trace?
Yeah, Harper.
Oh, that twister sounded like Trace. Tongue twisters.
Yeah. Seashells by the seashore. Connor came and crushed the competition. How much good would a truck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? That a bit of biscuit out of biscuit out of butter.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right then.
She's quite the hip hop aficionado.
Yeah.
Every time she comes here, I'm gonna write a song, Pop Pop. I never even asked her to do it. You know, she's figured out that I could get her to record a song in there, and that's all she wants to do now.
she told me that the other day. I'm writing a song for me and Bella. It's gonna be me the first verse, and then Bella, and then we're both gonna do the last verse.
Nice.
Oh boy.
I wonder what they would do if we told them, like, all right, write a really dirty song and record it.
No.
No,
Oh,
I'm not.
that's a
I'm
great. That's a
saying
great experiment.
That, but what would they? That would just be funny. I wonder what they would say.
That would be interesting.
Beaver Smell Like Tuna says, it won't let me share my streak. Just tell us what it is, buddy. Tell us what it is.
We'll
Tucson
believe
Chick
ya.
says,
I
same
won't
here,
believe ya.
Berlin.
I have faith.
She hates the slow walkers, the snowbirds, and that all make her crazy in Walmart.
It's the trash also. I mean, I see people and just like a half top and
yes.
and they think because they're pregnant they don't have to wear clothes.
Yeah.
And I'm just
That's
like
what people seem to think now. I'm pregnant. I don't have to cover my belly because I'm proud of it. It's like we weren't ashamed of being pregnant. They do that as, you know, and wear the tight clothes, everything that has to be tight. It's like I wasn't ashamed to be pregnant. We just didn't, you know, we didn't feel the need to
Flaunt it.
to
flaunt that
it.
belly.
Yeah, I was
Flaunt that
just
belly.
pregnant. I didn't need attention for it.
and even the ones that aren't pregnant is I don't know what's worse, and they're just like got booty shorts on that are being eaten away by their thunder thighs, and I just
I mean, a lot of normal people go to Walmart, but when I go, it seems as if there's not any normal people other than me in the entire store.
I mean, it makes
You guys think, like I said, think way too highly of yourselves.
I do.
I've never even walked into Walmart and like noticed any like.
How?
I don't even
just because you're
notice.
not observant, but less observant than me.
I'm just blend
Man,
in.
he's a mutant, just like, you know, Dawn of the Dead. It's like
Mm-hmm.
people in their pajamas. And, like,
Why don't
they're
we all
fat
take a
and
family trip to Walmart tonight at 11
scooters.
o'clock at night?
Oh my
No.
lord! that's when it
Walmart
happens.
after 10 is
You better wear a
Scary.
bulletproof
Uh.
vest.
During the day too.
That's the title of the show. Walmart after 11.
Beaver Smell Like Tuna. He says every time you're on, I'm watching. That's his streak.
nice.
Every time.
Every
So-
time you're going to heaven for
So-
sure.
Well,
I have
he has to share some bits so that we
Jesus won't know.
Yeah, you missed
power the show to prayer power, and we
Prayer
need those
power.
bit,
We
bit,
should, you know, we
bit
should-
powers.
should go Christian.
Yeah, pray for us to get
Sorry.
100 views
We got
viewers
to,
today.
we got to pay the bills. We're going.
Oh,
Let's
Jesus.
pray. Let's all pray. Right
Praise the
now.
Lord.
Pray, Lord. We'd like to get triple digits on the stream today. We've been working hard, Lord, and we've been thinking of you and how you sacrificed your life on the cross.
Woo!
And suffered, and we've been suffering too, and we want to reap the benefits and feel the blessing of the Lord with 100 viewers.
There you go.
Amen.
And a hype,
See, we started
and a
out
hype train.
in a hype train or two.
And we want
A
to
sacred hype
we
train.
want to wish Brother Dion's bathtub a happy birthday. It was
Hallelujah,
His
hallelujah.
birthday this
Birthday.
weekend.
May the powers
Praise
of ClusterF
Jesus.
bring. I forget who had the 85 streak.
Vampire Jeremy.
Vampire Jamie.
Happy birthday, Dion's bathtub.
It seems like, maybe we should go. It seems fun when they're getting all into it, and everyone's just going, woo, yeah, woo, woo.
Got to go to the right church.
Yeah. I want to go to that.
Yeah, when they.
Can you
You know, they can do the tongues. Oh, jeez.
That's the one I want. That was
No,
a
like
party.
a real Baptist black church where when they start doing
Oh,
the
yeah.
Gospels. And
Hallelujah. Woo!
it really seems like a fun time. They're having fun. They are.
How about the churches that can con people into watching the preacher who's a snake handler.
Yeah, I was gonna say the snake
And they
churches.
handle rattlesnakes.
Some of them have gotten killed.
It's coursing through his body.
Oh, Lord, I feel it. I feel it. 400 bits from Beavers Smell Like Tuna. It's energized us with the power of Jesus himself. Praise Jesus.
Oh, it's taking him,
Trace
taking
is-
over.
It's taking over.
Take it over.
Trace is a natural.
Lord, it's taking over my body.
He just wants to do that in general. So.
Gyrate.
Burn some
He's
calories.
like, I could do this and just get away with it at a church. You got to be at the right church. What kind of churches do that? Does anybody know?
Dion's bathtub gifted a tier 1 sub. Hallelujah. That's a evangelical or a even worse. What's more than evangelical? If it's
You mean the kind of church that does
yeah,
that?
it's a real Looney Tunes churches. What are those called? Might be
I don't know.
speaking in tongues, bodies shaking.
Ned's Navy says definitely Baptist. Is that?
It's
who
a
does
Baptist,
it?
but not Mike.
Not
I
your
went. I
typical
went to a
Baptist.
Baptist church, and nobody ever did that.
Pentecostal. I don't know.
Maybe
Pentecostal has the tongues.
it's
I
a
think.
fringe lunatic group. I can't
Lunatic
exact-
Fringe.
Lunatic
They think
Fringe.
they play that song.
Trying to hold back the power of
He
the
can't.
Lord.
He doesn't seem to be able to. Trace is being channeled
You
right
should
now.
start bringing in smelling salts to those kind of churches.
Passing it out.
Yeah.
I think they're saying it's Pentecostals has the tongues.
And they don't know what they're saying, right? They just go on with blah, blah, blah,
No.
I couldn't even do it because I would just sound like that I'm just going blah, 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 blah.
Oh,
Now that's taken. Yeah,
Shut
no,
up,
that's
Roger,
not
you
easy.
speak in tongues.
They think they
Ah,
practice.
Yeah, okay. That was so much better.
Yeah.
I
Felt like I knew what the Lord was saying through her.
Thank you. I couldn't control that. I didn't even do that.
was
Good
terrible.
Lord.
Do you think they practice it? They go, okay, I'm going to do a little. Hey, that guy, they at home. You think so? I think they practice
Yeah,
it.
maybe.
See,
Sure.
So what kind of people? The average people at a church. There's plenty of normal people.
Oh, he's taking his jacket off.
But when you go to
He's
that
worked himself up.
I have.
when you go to that level of fakery where everybody in the congregation not only has to just bow their head and pretend to be talking, they have to pretend to speak in tongues. You got to pretend, none of them. I mean, come on. No, but not one of them is
mean,
really
how do
filled with
you-
the Spirit of the Lord. They're all a whole church of people faking it. How are those weirdos in normal life?
They,
you
they don't
imagine?
think they're faking it.
I get,
No, but they're weirdos.
they gotta
They
go-
do think they're faking it. They know they're
they?
faking it.
Are you sure? I feel
No,
like
because when you start talking like that, you're just like, it's just coming out. It's just coming out. I'm not really,
What you Josh? Like she's an
No.
expert on speaking
I'm
it
not,
up.
I'm not an
She's
expert.
saying
I'm
it.
just
let's,
saying.
Let's start talking about it and let's hear it come out, babe. Let's hear it come.
Come on.
I'm gonna.
Dion's bathtub says that's Donna's Spanish right there. It is.
It is.
Trace, can you
It
speak in
is.
tongues for us?
No.
Maybe you should put some on the thing and let's see what it sounds like.
But just think
Gom
about
says
those
it is
people.
Black Pentecostal church, the craziest shit I've ever seen.
I think we need to go to the hypnotizing shows at like Busch Gardens and recruit easily duped people. Even just Busch Gardens, they can get you just go up as the hypnotist and you can get 10 to 15 people out of the crowd that'll go up there
Yeah.
and just,
Yeah,
do whatever.
it's true.
Pretend they're hypnotized, it's pretty preposterous, but
See, that's like the speaking in tongues. People want to go along. They want to be part of the show. They want to out tongue the other guy.
whoa.
That sounds good.
I think this is some speaking in tongues. Here we go. Let's listen and learn. Listen and learn,
You're about
everybody.
to heal someone right there.
I'm speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
Putting up
I'm speaking
the
Spanish.
words he's saying. He's just saying "faso la ti da."
I can't have I need to hear English people speaking in tongues.
Are you sure that wasn't? Is that him speaking?
I don't know if he was speaking
Let's watch a
Spanish.
little.
Okay, it
give
says
a
follow
little-
Thomas Morton. into a Pentecostal tent revival where the congregation prays in tongues. And all right, we'll keep trying. We'll keep trying. Sounds like a Spanish guy to me. Oh, I got to listen to the advertisement
This is
again.
what you get.
Yep.
He's speaking Spanish.
I think
I was in tongue. Why do you think it was Spanish?
It sounded just like Spanish, didn't it?
it did. It sounded like what's it called? Like Latin.
Dion's bathtub seems to think that speaking in tongues is Spanish. Because that's what he said I was speaking.
What did you say? That was
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
That was a
seems
joke.
like he read some old Latin
All
verses
right,
and
all right.
is reciting them.
Well, he's definitely Spanish. You can hear with his accent.
Well, let's keep
You
watching.
just play.
I'm
I
just
don't
saying,
think.
so you can't tell he's speaking in tongues because
Well, maybe
you
you'll-
can't understand Spanish
Maybe
either.
we're about to see him
All right,
speaking in
all
tongues.
right.
Pray in Jesus' name. In Jesus' name. In Jesus' name. Oh, yes. Strengthen him. Strengthen this Christian fellow in the name of Jesus. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, Jesus. Oh, yes. Yes, Jesus.
That guy's
Oh, Lord,
like,
yes.
sounds like he's having an orgasm.
Yeah, he gets off on it.
Yeah.
You get discouraged.
All he
you gotta do
keeps
is
saying
say,
is, "Oh yes,
Jesus,
Jesus. Oh
Jesus,
yes, Jesus."
Jesus.
So some people can do it better than others.
Yeah.
It's better this way. Jesus.
That's all you gotta say. That's his
Jesus.
catchphrase. Jesus. It's all you gotta
That's
say.
all you gotta say.
Filled in pockets.
Named after the day Jesus' disciples first felt the Holy Spirit and ended up tongue speaking so hard the rest of the temple thought they were drunk, which I can see.
Now we're seeing something very Pentecostal right now.
See?
There you
That's
go.
a-
Screen.
It's a whole group of drama queens wanting to get attention. That's all it is.
Pray to God. Nobody pushed
Imagine.
her.
That's your
There we
aunt.
go. All right. God, let your power go through this man. Fill this big man with your Holy Ghost power.
man, fill him.
Praise him, Victor. Dance. Somebody else.
They paid that guy. They saw him at the Circle K, and they paid him $50 to come to the tent, so they'd have an authentic black man pretending to get the spirit. I guarantee they do that shit.
Look at that guy in the right, how happy he is. The white guy behind everybody.
So happy. Look at him. He's gonna cry.
Just want to dance for Jesus. Oh, the Holy Ghost.
This looks like the worst party you could ever go to
Look at
in
that
your
lady.
entire life.
There's
Or maybe
Trace.
the best party you ever go to.
Oh my God.
See, she's trying to feel something. She's laying there just, oh, I'm going to feel something.
He's actually having a seizure. They don't know it.
She's seizing out.
Like you came in Jesus' name.
I could watch this.
Look
all-
at that look.
all
Look
day
at that
long.
look.
This guy's like, I'm just here for the pedophilia.
He's like, maybe I can-
Yep, he's ready to lay his hands on some children.
Hang on, everybody. Hang on, everybody. Just let her praise the Lord. Thomas?
Yes.
I could
What do
see
you think
her
about it?
Here we
wanting,
go, here we go.
waiting
She's
for her turn.
waiting. She can't wait to feel Jesus.
I'm glad somebody put a coat on her to keep her warm, but it's also very exciting to see.
What the fuck?
That kid's a weirdo in the making, ain't he?
Round everybody in this place up and put them in the loony bin. I'm telling you right now. They're
That
all
guy-
loons.
that-
You guys are just failing at our goal today, which was become a church-going show, and we've done nothing but make fun of them for 30 minutes straight. Take them to the loony bin.
That's just our name. The loony bin is just our
Yeah.
word for salvation.
Now let me ask you something. Are you in training?
Yes.
What?
Preacher?
Man, they're duping this kid.
No, this kid is from Vice, and he's the
Oh,
one
okay.
doing the documentary on this
Okay.
story.
I got you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, but he thinks this guy's a real rube. He's acting like
That's what I think it's.
So he's
yeah.
really
Well, I wanna
trying
hear
to
what
sell
he
him. He wants to
says.
take every penny of this guy's money.
Because he said, "Are you in
Yeah.
training?" Let's hear
To
it.
be a preacher, he said.
Not taking classes.
Would you like to speak tomorrow?
If it's the kind of thing you think I could do.
I believe you could.
Okay.
Everybody, before you leave tonight, I'm going to tell them, you can't back out. Okay. Everybody, listen.
You can't back out.
can't
Well,
back
yeah,
out.
you can.
No, you can't. You can't.
And
You won't go to heaven.
Those guys are the people who've never been told in their life because they have that kind of attitude, and like, you can't say no.
Yeah.
And they
Nobody's
just
saying no to
take
this guy.
advantage of anybody.
Nobody's saying no to this guy.
Brother Thomas asked if he could preach tomorrow.
Yeah, let's hear Thomas.
Can y'all say praise the Lord with Thomas?
Praise the Lord.
Can you say it again?
Praise the Lord.
Let's brainwash this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy, going undercover to the Pentecostal, he got deep in.
Yeah.
He had to preach. I'd be freaking out. Well, that was interesting. Boy, what a
No,
bunch.
I don't want to preach tomorrow.
mean-
what are you talking about?
Can you just what I gets
wouldn't
me
even know
is
where to
like
begin.
that happens, and then you see these people the next day at the supermarket, and you're like, have to
They
act
don't
like
make eye contact.
yeah, exactly.
I'm telling you, they're a bunch.
Last
Bunch
night's
of
service.
weirdos.
Remember how ridiculous you were acting last night? At that?
You were on the ground.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
Here's bad news for men. Natalie Holloway killer Jordan Vandersloot is having sex with 3 different women while serving life in prison.
For killing 2
How?
different women.
How?
For killing 2
different women. He was approved for conjugal visits.
What the fuck is that? Like, why is that even a thing?
So even a killer of women can be approved for having sex with them, with having sex with stupid women that want to come have sex with him.
I mean, don't you think if you're Jordan Vandersloot, I mean, I can't imagine that one of these days he's not going to go, all right, it's time to get my ultimate thrill again.
So does somebody watch them have sex?
Yeah, do you just send
Or-
the girl in?
Exactly.
Or are you allowing somebody to come in to that
in
could
a private
possibly
room.
be killed by this guy?
He's a murderer.
I mean, how are you not held accountable?
I
as a
think if
prison?
you look up a murderer and go to the jail to bang a murderer,
Yeah,
like if you
we
get
might-
killed, like
we
that's
think-
survival of the fittest right there.
We think that.
Yeah.
But her family will sue the jail for letting her go have sex with a murderer. How do you let a murderer have
Why is that even a thing?
So
My
weird.
God, that's such a man rule. Well, I know he's a murderer, terrorist, but a man's gonna have to sex and he's gotta have his conjugal visit.
That would be cruel and unusual for a man to never have sex again, even though he murdered those 3 women.
I think women are more into murder, not like into doing it, but like Lauren is like obsessed with watching these murder shows, and I think that's
Is she one of the? Is she going to visit Jordan Vandersloot?
maybe. But
Donna, see, I don't ever. Donna likes those. We don't watch a lot of them, but she'll get into this. So anytime I never like if 40 Hours comes on, Donna's on the. I turn it. I make sure I turn it. It's like I don't want to get involved in that hour. That's a whole hour commitment.
I like him. I never get to watch him.
I don't think
I watch things he likes though. But.
I don't think I'd be into 48 Hours if it wasn't for Lauren. Like just watching it a bunch with her. Now I'm into it. But I don't think on my own, if I was single, I would have been sitting on the couch at 2:00 in the afternoon watching 48 Hours.
Yeah. Do you watch them, Berlin?
I've watched some like other documentaries and stuff that are interesting.
But aren't shows like that more women watch them than men?
I think so. And why? So why? There's some women are so into it that they want to sleep with the serial killers.
Yeah.
I mean, there was already that girl who was trying to hook up with Brian Koberger, the Idaho murderer.
Already?
Oh, even like when it first started, they're like, "Oh, he's the chosen one" or something.
Oh,
Every serial killer has a line of women who would love to sleep with them. It's like the most bizarre thing ever.
Do the women's prison have the visitation rights?
Yeah, but they never use them.
Not a single time.
I'm coming to visit, honey. Don't you have that? You just come.
Oh, I forgot to sign up for it. Sorry.
You just do the phone thing again. We do the in the glass. You sure you got? There's a bed and everything. No. In 17 years.
But do they have crazy men signing up to come see them? Like,
see, not a single
And-
man ever would think, you know what? I'm going to write a letter and send it to the prison.
I'm going to find me a fine girl in prison.
But that's something only a woman would do is
It's
write
like
a
the
letter. I love
opposite
her.
of like how the world works, you know? Like that's not usually it's the opposite way around.
It is. It's the complete opposite.
What?
You know, it seems like a guy would be like, "Oh, if I really want some pussy, I'll just send a letter to the jail and bang some really desperate girls, you know, that are stuck in prison." It seems like guys would be doing that all the time. And you'd never think a girl would want to go to jail to have sex with a murderer,
Right.
It makes no sense.
Makes no
What?
sense at all.
You'd be like, only a guy would do that because they got to have sex.
Yeah.
Yep, and
Yeah.
that is such a bizarre
Do you
thing.
do they have conjugal visits? Maybe you have to be married. No, he's having sex with 3 different women. This is in Peru, though. But yeah, they're more they're horny, or man cannot go without sex, even if he's a murderer. So, do you think they have conjugal visits for women's prisons? I mean, that'd be like
they'd have
a
to.
pregnancy nightmare, though, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You know, like they have all these girls getting knocked up in prep. They'd all be getting knocked up to get more money and to get better care.
Huh.
Maybe
Oh,
to
I'm on
get-
the pregnancy ward. Nobody messing with me. Do what I want.
That is an interesting take on.
But yeah, that's what would happen.
A bunch of pregnant bitches walking around here.
Kegel with Hogan said Ted Bundy got his wife pregnant from jail.
Yeah, I heard.
Wow.
So he had a wife.
Where's Ted? Where's Ted Bundy Jr.? Where is he? Oh my God! There's a Ted Bundy.
Keep an eye out for that kid.
You know,
Can you imagine that?
Man,
That's what you got to grow up
that's
with.
my
My
dad.
dad was Ted Bundy. Thanks a lot, Mom. What the fuck's wrong with
Well,
you?
I change my name and don't tell him.
Like when I'm thinking, I guess we're kind of duped on how things work. I'm thinking Ted Bundy's kid would never even say his last name's Bundy at like a party because all the girls would leave because they'd be scared. But maybe he'd just be in the corner with like 10 girls. Like,
Yeah.
I'm Ted Bundy's kid, and I like to murder too.
Oh, you might be right.
You know,
You might be right.
and he might even pull that line. You know, you want to come on with me? I might get you.
No, the fear.
Ugh.
This news of Jordan Vandersloot sleeping with 3 different women comes as no surprise to people who know the 36-year-old. He's a player, and he's always been a player. Women have always been attracted to him for some reason.
Is that him?
This is him.
That's him.
That's him. That's he's a real hottie.
think
He's a real hottie.
He looks like I can't. A little bit of monkey,
he
but a
looks
little
like
bit
somebody.
of Tom Hanks' sign. A little
Tom
bit.
Hanks, if I'm with who's
He looks like a monkey.
He looks a monkey-ish.
What's
He's got
Tom
monkey
Hanks' son?
features.
Rory McIlroy. He's a combination of a lot of people.
The guy from Lincoln Park.
He's like so many people. I'm falling in love with him right now. I want to go sleep with him.
Definitely looks like the guy from Lincoln.
I forget his name. It's
So, what was his name? Shumuda?
Mike Shinoda.
Yeah, it's Mike Shinoda mixed with the monkey.
Women are find him irresistible.
Look
See,
at
see,
him.
that's what it is. Look, he's tall. Tall people
Get what they want.
get what they want. I mean, this guy, especially if you look, if you're Jack Harlow, you're whatever. This looks like 80 different celebrities, even with the big ears. The women,
Yep.
he's a player.
Where is he? What prison is he
He's
staying at?
Peru.
What's the address?
What'd you say?
The address?
The address. He's a Berlin. So his eyes. That look says, "Come, Berlin, come have a conjugal visit with me," and you just melt. You just melt in his hand.
I can't even imagine, because you know, the women who do that are they've probably never been to that prison. Like, you know how awkward that would be? Just like walking up, like, all right, where do I go? Do you know where the conjugal visits are?
Go and have sex with murderers, and all the prisoners are jacking off because there's a woman in the back in jail.
Right this way, right this way.
Hi, I'm here to have sex with Jordan Vandersloot.
Yeah,
I mean,
what a concept.
what the fuck is wrong? That's what the guy should have me say. What the fuck is wrong with you? Follow me. Follow me, you fucking weirdo.
Yep. Ted Bundy had, it was a baby, a girl.
A baby?
And how it happened, people still aren't sure because he was on death row. I guess he wasn't.
Oh, so he didn't have.
He was technically he wasn't allowed conjugal visits. So when she became pregnant, it was rumors were going around that it wasn't even his. And then she said it's nobody's business how she conceived a child with Bundy. What did he give her, a handful of sperm and she crammed it up her goob?
She probably
Can you do that?
would.
Can that get you pregnant?
Wow, I don't think you could put that any more bluntly.
A lot.
I mean, could that happen?
But like if I don't
If
think
it
you're
were to
allowed-
happen, someone like that would try and do it, I guess.
I don't think you have face-to-face visits. Like if you're on death row, I really don't. I think you might get the phone. Maybe they put you in a room,
jamming the semen through the phone.
I don't know. They don't put you in a room with a death row guy alone.
Maybe she's just a big liar.
Yeah, she's banging some other dude. Yeah.
It's Ted Bundy's baby. It's your baby, I swear.
They say maybe they conned the prison guards to let him. People were speculating that she may have passed him an empty condom via a kiss, which he then filled and returned in the same manner. Ew.
Oh God!
Oh my God!
Passionate kiss. It says here after escape. Sounds very Ted Bundy-ish,
But did
doesn't
they
it?
even?
Doesn't it?
I wonder if they ever did. She probably wouldn't allow them to do testing on the kid to make sure it was his.
Imagine
Do
being.
you, if say you finally, you hear the rumors and you're like 18 now and you're like, do I go test myself to see if I'm Ted Bundy's kid? Do I find out? I'm Ted
Yeah,
Bundy's
because you'd be hoping that you weren't.
Yeah, you'd be, and then you'd be very disappointed when you knew that you had that serial killer DNA. Says after escaping authorities investigating Holloway's death in the Netherlands territory and the U.S., Vandersloot ended up in Peru, where he was eventually convicted of killing his then-girlfriend, business student Stephanie Flores Ramirez, and sentenced to 28 years. That's how much they value life in Peru.
He just can't
About
help
the
but
same
kill
as here.
people. Is that the girl he took to the hotel, or did he kill 3 girls?
I don't know.
Huh.
He probably killed more. They just don't know
Yeah,
about it.
that's true.
Under
He
Peruvian
didn't-
law, prisoners are allowed private visits to have sex with partners from the outside.
What the?
Imagine if you work at the jail and you can't get any girls to have sex with you, but you're the guy that has to walk all these girls to have sex with the murderer. It's like, you
Right.
might go home and kill yourself.
He might start hitting on those girls.
Yeah, oh
You
yeah.
That
think
would
he
be your
tries to
best
say,
bet.
I've done some crimes too.
Yeah, I've done a few things,
Not really.
Think those guys have like
I got
access to
away.
Tinder? You think they got Tinder profiles? You
Probably.
think they do? In this day and age, I wouldn't be like
Do they
shocked.
have access to computers?
Somehow
Phones?
it always seems like they do. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, they can create accounts and stuff. I don't know.
You ever seen the exhibit at the state fair where they show all the things that prisoners make, and it'll be these
Shanks and-
elaborate shanks and elaborate things they've made out of popsicle stuff. They've probably got a computer.
I think
They made a
do.
computer.
I knew a guy I listened to this show where this guy completely made enough money and did enough stuff on the computer to where he actually was able to change the law of the crime he committed and get out early.
He deserved to get out.
Huh.
Visitors are allowed to spend up to 2 hours in a private setting with inmates.
Do they now? They have to watch them, right?
You
have to watch,
I mean,
especially
everything's
one coming to have
recorded.
sex with Vandersloot. can't just leave her in there alone with him for 2 hours. They got to watch it. So did all the guards gather around to watch them have
I don't
sex?
know. I mean,
They projected on the screen in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
it says in a private setting. I think if they were allowed to watch, there would be Jordan Vandersloot sex videos leaked already, don't you think, man? That's
probably.
they're calling TMZ immediately. I got Jordan Vandersloot having sex, and I just made $100,000.
Choking this woman while he's in
How do you
the
not?
conjugal room.
How do you not watch that? Just to make sure he doesn't kill her. That's
I mean,
all.
that's the thing. It's like everything's recorded. You can't even touch them when you're at visitation, Or at least that's what the movies show.
Says visitors are allowed to spend up to 2 hours in a private setting. So I think it's up in the air whether they got cameras, which is insane if they don't. Says he's listed 3 different women on his most recent application. One which was subsequently approved. One of the approved women is his longtime girlfriend, Eva Pakahunako. Why are you his longtime? What is wrong? What kind of mentally ill woman is dating a man who's convicted of killing 2 women? One of them his girlfriend at the time.
Not only has he killed women, you're going to have sex with them, and you're not even the only one on the list.
I know you're not even. This is. But I'm on the top of the list.
Oh my God.
Pakachugunakaku began dating Vandersloot in 2020, shortly after they met. She allegedly smuggled drugs into Juliaca prison by hiding nearly 300 grams of cocaine and 140 grams of marijuana into the prison by hiding them in food, including 19 sugar beets.
I mean,
what kind of prison is this?
she's got like 5 grocery bags full of food. Like, I'm just bringing him his groceries.
Okay, they take a peek in the bag.
Come
All
on
right,
in.
looks like some beets.
So stupid. Who is running these prisons? A bunch of morons.
Bunch of Peruvians.
Then that happens here too, though. I feel like.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, some of these prisons I've watched in other countries, they're more just like more of an open area with people just kind of hanging out, and they don't like there's like one day a week where everybody in the town's allowed to like come into the jail and like set up a food stand and sell it to the people. It was weird.
Here we go. Listen to this one. Over the years, and at 2 different facilities, 7 different women have been approved for conjugal visits with Jordan Vandersloot.
Man, he is more
He
popular
is a
than
player,
ever.
and he's always been a player, babe. Once a player, always a player.
Like, where
7 different women.
Are they contacting him? Is he contacting them?
One of them being his ex-wife, Lady Figueroa, who got pregnant while he was behind bars. Women, you can't help yourselves. You'll never make it to the top. You're getting impregnated by serial killers.
And she probably is his ex-wife because she, found out he was cheating on her, and she still goes back to him.
He's a murderer. He's a murderer.
Yeah.
It's even worse.
Even worse.
Double murderer. He's a lunatic.
But he's tall.
He's tall. Boy. You get away with a lot, buddy.
Man. There's no fighting back someone like that. A girl, someone big like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it just seems like
I'm sure he's tall and strong.
Men even have the stronger willpower when it comes to this. You always see guys and they date the hot, crazy girl. But I guess you throw them in jail and they're like, that's the line. I'm not,
Oh, yeah.
That's the line. I'm not going to visit this crazy bitch in jail to have conjugal visits.
Not for men.
Still don't know if they got conjugal visits.
Yeah, we'll have to.
I'm very curious about that. You think of it like you'd have to, just because equal rights. I mean,
that's what I was thinking.
Can't.
Maybe you could ask someone that maybe worked in some prisons, Trace.
I'll see.
Or maybe the women aren't taking nobody up on that. They got them and they're like, nope, don't care.
I went to prison to get away from you.
We're happy away from all those men. Jordan Vandersloot.
Yeah. Sean Raz.
He's a player.
$10 on PayPal.
How I feel. Trace, do you feel the?
Feel the $10 from Sean?
I feel it in my fingers.
Thank you, Sean. You know, it's not showing up on our screen here because I think I put the link that linked it directly.
Mm-hmm.
That way Twitch doesn't take any of it. Can't take any of it.
Ah, gotcha. Gotcha.
I don't know if I did that on purpose.
Sounds about right.
When it wasn't working, I just did the only way I knew could remember how to do it.
All right, let's take a break.
Just tell us and we'll give you the props. We'll give you the amen, Sean.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
That's good. Volatile Real Estate says, did we cover the Zelensky interview? He was obviously on drugs. I can find it.
Zelensky.
He's like he's
Ukrainian
coked out.
guy?
He's coked out. See, that's what you get. Like, the leader of America is like a senile guy. Then the guy that we're giving billions to is like this coked out guy who used to be a comedian. And it's like, it's not even believable anymore. They're just laughing at us. They're not saying, don't do coke with Zelensky. They're like, don't worry about it. We'll still give you the money. We don't care. What are they going to do about it? We got a little Trace Hogan montage here, and we'll be right back with more ClusterF.
Hey, it's Trace Hogan here. I was having a little bit of truck problems the other day, and I can't get my truck running, but I'm not worried about it. I got my Krizzers and Kizzler here, and I'm gonna make it to work just fine. I've been working on my calculations all morning long, and they're telling me E equals I'm gonna make it to fucking work on time, bitch. And I'm getting on my cruising cooler. I packed me a lunch right here, brother. Right here, brother. I'm gonna get one out right now and show you what I packed for lunch. Some motherfucking Miller High Life. Woo! Yeah, brother. Let's get to fucking work. Oh, yeah. I'll be there in time. Hey, it's Trace Hogan here. I'm here with my 24-foot, yeah, I said it, 24-foot pontoon, but oh, my mustache, I lost my mustache already. I'm having a bad day. I got this boat specifically because it's 24 feet long. It reminds me of my 24-inch pythons, yeah. I took it off the trailer, as you can see. I got it off the trailer. And you know what? They said I can't get it back on. How you gonna get it back on the trailer, Trace? I'll show you right now. I'm gonna get it back on the... fuck it. Fears. I can't get my shirt off. Woo! Oh, yeah. I was supposed to be on ClusterF later, but I'm not gonna make it because I'm gonna be cooking up some crispy little chicken wings. You're gonna love it. Oh, yeah, Trace Hogan, brother.
People all across America are quitting their full-time jobs creating merch. Print on demand is a great way to generate passive income, but most people have no clue where to get started. And that's where Kittle has been trusted by over 1 million people all over the world, including complete beginners, because it gives anybody the skill to create professional level print on demand designs in no time, all that sell. And Kittle is totally free to try. Just click the link below and test it out yourself. Before you go selling t-shirts, you'll want to know the type of designs that are popular to sell online. With Kittle, you can see which niches are trending and which templates are trending within that niche. Like something that you see, just click on it and customize it any way that you want. Kittle's design tools make it easy for even complete beginners to create something incredible. Now for the AI. With the new logo generator, I can create the perfect logo for a t-shirt by just typing in the niche and style that I'm looking for and then go and customize it freely. And with the quote generator, I can come up with quotes for my niche with the mood and the length that I want to make merch that people will love. And lastly, with Kittle AI, I can turn whatever idea I have in my head into the perfect image in seconds. I just have to select an image style, type in a prompt, and voila. And with anything I make, I can view the finished product on t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and almost any other type of print-on-demand product you want with Kittle's mockup feature. Kittle makes starting a print-on-demand business faster, more profitable, and more enjoyable for everyone. So click the link and try out Kittle for free today.
What's going on? It's Trace Hogan. I'm here with my new Jeep Cherokee, and I'm about to jump. They're craving, they're wanting the next pond jump, but I ain't got no goddamn pond, but I got me right here. I got me a Triz ass swimming pool. I got my Triz ass jump, and I'm about to fuck some shit up. Let's see if this bitch starts. No, Oh no! Oh yeah! Oh, life jacket on. Safety first, brother. Safety first. I'm gonna make it. That was some bullshit, brother. My ramp didn't work. It's Trace Hogan here at the Popeyes. I've been told, I've been reading online, that you gotta bring your own bread. Luckily, I always keep a 4-foot thing of Cuban bread in my trunk. Ah, fuck the germs. I'm teeny tiny like this. I'm big as fuck like this, brother. Alright, it's looking like I'm gonna need about 1,000 chicken tenders to fill this bitch, so let's go, brother. You're gonna have to open the door for me.
Look at this bread, bro. I mean, you need to fill that bread up.
I'm thinking about 25. Why are you looking at me like I'm gonna I just want a chicken sandwich.
You gotta rip the shirt off like Hulk.
Yeah! I want some chicken strips in this thing. I just paid y'all in comedic value. Brother, Trace Hogan's kind of broke right now. I didn't know they do it. Let's get out of here. You reeled in the wrong motherfucking fish today, brother. This is how Trace Hogan comes out the water. My hair's barely even Yeah, brother. You don't reel me in on a pole, or you go fucking swimming like the fishes. What's going on? It's Trace Hogan, and this is a special edition. Triz Ace, here's Hogan's Crazy. God damn it, Jerry Malaya. You know not to cut in when I'm trying a promo, brother. Turn that goddamn thing off, and let's go show him my house. Woo! Jesus fucking Christ. All right, we're going to continue Trace Hogan's Creatives right now. I'm going to show you, most people got their living room and they got their place to sleep, but I'm going to put it all in one. I'm going to show you what I got right here. Thank you, Chris Daniels, by the way. I got my own. I got my pool out right here. This is where the magic happens. Right here. Oh, shit. I guess I left a little behind on my last party, bro. My bad. But this is where the magic happens, brother. Oh, yeah. All right, fuck this. Let's move on to the biz-app resume. Oh, come on, brother. You're gonna love this one. God damn it, Jerry Blair! Why do you keep banning all my shots?
Dude, I'm sorry, man. It's just not gonna clean itself.
No, god damn it. Jerry Blair, fuck the bathroom. Let's go on to the next one. Jesus fucking Christ. Jerry Blair keeps ruining my whole thing. My whole Trace Hogan's Cribs is ruined because of goddamn Jerry Blair. Can't take it anymore. Oh, look at that badass lumber. I got this motherfucker for $25. You fucking find a... God, Jerry Blair is pissing me off. This is my Hogan's jalapenos. They're not doing too well. I water them every day. I fertilize them. I don't know what the fuck's going on with them. God damn it. All right, we're moving on to the fucking pool. Oh, Jerry goddamn Blair. God damn it, Jerry Blair.
And I got water on my face.
Let's go on to the pool. Pool's right here. Not to mention, Triz Ace Hogan is the best at taking care of pools. You need your pool clean, but don't call me, because I ain't gonna clean it. I only clean my own pool. Let's go check out the motherfucking chicken coop. Raft in the yard. Raft in the yard. All right, look at my... God damn it, Jerry Blair! What are you doing in my chicken coop?
I don't know, man.
You fucking these chickens, get the fuck out of my chicken coop right now, brother. Get the fuck out. All right, thanks for tuning in to Trace Hogan's Cribs. I hope you enjoyed it. And Jerry Blair didn't ruin the... God damn it, Jerry Blair, you motherfucker!
Mobile games are going big. Free Fire Max is now available.
T-Town G's, yeah, we're from the hood. Last time you heard from us, we were up to no good.
Stealing.
Gucci lame here, and I don't use protection. Tuttle might not, post your bro gets erection.
Go ahead.
20 grand blunt, but I smoked it in one session.
Real quick.
If we ever get locked up, will someone yell objection?
Objection.
Gucci lame here, and post your bro too. If you see us in the streets, tell me what you gonna do. Yeah, we in the fast lane 102. Mess with us, guarantee we gon' shoot. Gucci lame and post your bro. Outlandish. Everything we say or do, outlandish. Every day we drinking booze, outlandish. $50,000 shoes, outlandish. 20s on the PT cruise, outlandish. Everything we say or do, outlandish.
Poacher Brown here, and you heard about my whip.
Rolling.
But you haven't heard about my 1,000-round clip. I'm a little bit crazy, but I'm on medication.
Insane.
If I don't take them, killing fools my occupation.
Killing.
Yeah, I'm on Zoli, so I don't do masturbation.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, I'll slap a hook, cause I got no patience.
That was Poacher Brown, he's got a 1,000-round clip.
Shots.
If I drive a four-wheeler, you know that I'ma flip.
Flip it.
Drink and touch vodka, yeah, I know you wanna sip.
You broke.
Get blacked out drunk, then my penis you gon' grip.
Don't touch Gucci lame, or your ass I'm gon' kill. Don't mess with me, I'm crazy, cause I'm on so many pills. The song is outlandish, and I hope it pays the bills. If it don't, I slit my throat, my blood is gonna spill.
Gucci lame and Poacher Brown, outlandish. Everything we say or do, outlandish. Every day we drinking booze, outlandish. $50,000 shoes, outlandish. 20s on the PT cruise, outlandish. Everything we say or do, outlandish.
Welcome back to ClusterF. Got the Sean Radish Shitty Song of the Day coming up.
Ate a cosmic brownie for the first time in a long time.
I saw you eating that cosmic brownie. I don't like them.
They used to be at least somewhat decent. Now it just tastes like
I think they changed them up.
for 100%.
Tastes like poison to me.
It's poison.
It tastes like poison.
It's poison.
Cosmic brownies. Nothing.
Oh, those are terrible.
I think they're skimping on everything and changing everything.
Mm-hmm.
They're intentionally trying to poison everywhere, I think.
Yeah, they used to be somewhat brownie-like
Yeah.
with frosting on top, and now it's all just one glob
Nasty.
of grossness.
I mean, the thing that pisses me off the most, which the white cheddar Cheez-Its, like I get pretty addicted to those.
Oh yeah,
they're pretty good. And like Cheez-Its like whole thing and like the thing on the box is just like made with real cheese, And it's like barely made with real cheese at all. Like something labeled like that should be like made with mostly cheese, in my opinion, instead of like, we got to throw this little piece of cheese in the whole batch so we can say it's called made with real cheese.
And your name is Cheez-Its, and Cheese Whiz. You should
Barely
have
any cheese
actually
involved.
Cheese in it.
Yeah, their mascot is a roll of cheese.
Now, Navy says we need more Trace Hogans. These are great.
Yeah, I think it's a piece of whole cheese with a chunk cut out of it.
Yeah, because it's
that's the chunk they've still using to make every cheese that they've ever
that
made.
little chunk.
Still cutting off a little piece of it for every batch.
Sean says there's a Karen. There's a video of a cop attacking his chief.
Oh.
But he deserved it.
Says here, Berlin sent me this one. It says a woman's $650,000 claim for injuries suffered during a car crash has been thrown out of court in Ireland after she was pictured winning a Christmas tree throwing competition.
Can you imagine? Like, how stupid are you?
How stupid are you?
Wait, say it again.
A woman who's had her $650,000 claim for injuries thrown out after she was pictured winning a Christmas tree throwing competition.
Not so hurt after
I
all.
got the picture here. I think this is the actual picture.
He did. He did.
She got a neck brace in the
Completely
picture.
Ignored me. Yeah.
Does she have a neck brace? I can't tell. I can't tell.
Wait, click on. You can blow up that image in the top right corner of
Top
that
right.
picture.
Okay.
No,
I don't think so.
Maybe a scarf.
I mean, that's like the worst activity you could do. With
Right?
being disabled. I mean, you really gotta. That's not an easy thing to do. Throw a Christmas tree. So people are stupid.
Yeah, that's like the only way you can get caught. Like during a Christmas tree throwing competition.
Probably put it on her social
Facebook
media
page.
or something stupid like that.
I mean, so it was saying that so she lost that lawsuit. Does that mean she now has to pay $600,000?
She'd have to. She might. I don't know.
No. What?
No.
To who?
I don't know.
If you won $650,000 and then it turned out it was fraudulent, you could be ordered to pay it back.
Really?
They can fine you. Whatever
Oh, if
they
she
want.
won it and actually got the money.
Yeah, if she already got it.
Yeah, if she actually got the money, she might have to give it back. But good luck collecting that.
I mean, that just shows you.
Yeah. Good
I mean,
luck collecting.
She must have been making some crazy claims. She must have been claiming that she was permanently to me, wheelchair bound. If you're trying to get $800,000.
She claimed she was left with a disabling condition after a car crash. But it was thrown out, so I don't think she ever got the money. After a photograph came to light of her throwing a 5-foot spruce. What an idiot. What an idiot.
It's like that's not even something you like. Oh, I got this lawsuit going, but the Christmas tree throwing competition, I just can't pass it up this year. I think I'm gonna win.
Man, they should open that up everywhere where they know someone's trying to file a lawsuit like that. Like, send them a letter in the mail. Did you want to participate in that Christmas tree throwing competition we're having next
Because
week?
we heard you were very strong. That again. Oh, I am.
She had claimed that she could no longer lift a heavy bag without suffering a shooting pain. She quit her job and received disability payments.
Oh, she might have to pay that back.
She's brave for doing all that.
She's so stupid. So stupid.
I might look up and see if I can find the video later, but I just can't get out of my head. You mentioned send him something in the mail. Like there was this one sting operation I was watching, and they send all these people free tickets to the football game, right? And they got 1,000 people lined up ready to get in, and the cops are dressed in undercover and just hyping them up, and these people are just in the line, woo, free! And then they get them all hyped up, and the cop will bring them back you ready to go to the game? And they take them in this room, and everybody's quiet, and they're just kind of looking around, and they're like, there's cops in there, what's going on? And oh, you're going to jail. That's, I don't know. Even if you're
such a dick move. Maybe if they were all serial killers.
Yeah, if they were rapists,
all
and
a bunch
serial
of Ted
killers.
Bundy. All a bunch of people who didn't pay parking fines. You're like, what the fuck?
That does kind of suck. It's kind of ruin your day.
I mean, if you're a felon, there's probably not a great chance that you can afford to go to a football game,
I can barely afford to go to a football game.
That's what I'm saying. So to give, send them free tickets in the mail and hype them up like that. The best day of their life turns into the worst day real quick.
Yeah.
Suckers. That's what they get. That's what they get.
I do think it's crazy how people fall for that shit all the time, though, with you want a new car, you want a cruise. Come on, people.
I mean, you could send me a thing in the mail that says you won $1 million, and I really did win $1 million, and I'd throw it right in the trash. Scam. Wouldn't even think to try and cash it.
I saw this thing, and it was
didn't you bring one here once that you thought to cash?
No, some guy there was a whole kind of.
I think it came here. The check came here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was very, very excited. I was like, oh, look at Tracy's done something and gotten some money.
I want to know why people care so much about felons voting. You know, that whole thing where it's like, who gives a fuck if a felon votes? Why do we care about that?
I don't care either way.
I don't either.
I don't care if they can't vote. It doesn't bother me in the least, you know.
I don't care if they do vote.
It's not but that's the worst thing in your life.
How is them committing a crime have anything to do with them voting?
We're punishing.
It's just a vote, a right you can take away.
We'll let you out of jail. We'll give you a slap on the wrist and let you out of jail, but we'll take your right to vote because that really, that's going to really affect your life. Affect your life at all.
No, I don't even. It doesn't even affect the vote.
Plenty of people don't even
They feel
can vote
like
and don't.
a person who isn't have a moral compass shouldn't be allowed to have an opinion in who should run our country.
You know how many people vote that never got caught doing their crimes? There's already murderers and rapists. And
yeah, it makes no sense.
The people that have no moral compass are the politicians.
Yeah.
So who are they to tell us
I'm
who's
just
to
saying what other people probably
Yeah,
think.
yeah, exactly.
But like, I mean, yeah, as if the felons would be able to rally together and get Hitler elected, you know, like that's what is that what they think?
They're gonna swing the election.
Swing the election to get
the felons. All the
crazy
felons
person
are gonna get together on a team and put. Yeah, it makes no sense. Never. And it's always been. You know, it's one of those things, and you know, like it's a big deal, and they spend years trying to change it. And it's like, who cares?
Yeah, they spend way too much time on the issue
don't vote, I don't
of
care.
who gives a fuck.
You got 150 million art out people voting anyway. Don't worry about it. Let them vote. Here's the Sean Raz shitty song of the week. Go ahead.
Back to the Christmas tree thing. Does she get in trouble?
What do you mean?
She lost a
should
lawsuit,
for fraud
so
or
she
something.
lost. So
They
she
didn't really delve into the ramifications.
Probably not.
But do you get in trouble?
I don't
for
think so.
Trying to commit fraud?
I think if you get money from the government for disability and then they find out you're not disabled, I think the government's going to say you got to pay it back.
I don't think so.
I think so.
If you get money from disability,
It's fraud. It's fraud.
What?
It's 100%
They ain't gonna get the
fraud.
money back from
But they're
you.
going to try, and
But
they
they'll
can
say that
make
you
your life
owe it.
miserable with the government. And you owe the government money, they'll,
I think you can get, as long as you say you got something mental wrong with you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Go to the mental.
I knew somebody who was on disability, and they just post, it was every day that they'd post on their Facebook about them doing something crazy, wakeboarding or jumping off a...
What was their disability?
Back, I think.
Yeah.
Back problems. Not fake back problems.
Fake back problems. Here's the Sean Raz shitty song of the week. Leroy Biggs.
Leroy.
Get him.
Oh, yeah.
Get him, bro.
Get 'em.
Get him, bro. It's only 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Leroy Biggs knows how to work.
Dose.
I get to rocking like I'm really nervous. Please call a doctor, I'm puking, this shit is really urgent. You think I'm bluffing, it's nothing to come and hurt you, bruh. I'm off that bottom, no problem.
Oh, my.
Man, anybody can be a rapper nowadays.
Anybody.
bro.
Anybody can be.
They picked him up at Walmart after 11 p.m.
Everybody's a rapper now. Everybody.
One day I'm gonna film my video in front of those gates. One day I'm gonna pretend like I live there.
Yeah. He can't even get into the property. He's outside.
My name, I'm still in shock. I speak my thoughts and piss them off. I make it shock. They want to soak up what I know, and I know a lot. Fuck a small time payout, there's a bigger plot. My country ass is rapping and people love it. The industry is evil, let the independent hustle. My mama don't understand it, we strapped up like Taliban. Let the walls cave in and watch it all fall down, yo. Sounding whack like mumble rapper, very humble rapper. But forget a motherfucker that won't stand up and go battle.
All this stuff is the same. It's just all trash. It's just anybody can, put a few rhymes. It's just there's nothing that stands out.
Still remains that the chorus got laid. The kid started doing shows and he did get paid. I'm on a streak. Fuck you mean? Say it properly, fool. Don't go quiet when we violent on your property, dude. You don't know why. Here's the motive. That's what poverty do. Walk up with a smile like what's popping with you. Ay, filtered. I'm from Muddy Pine Creek. Ay, I'm only only here cause my buddy brought me. Hey, this shit's a
It's like it doesn't even hold my interest. Is what
I'm trying to like listen to it and put it does the whole song, you know, make sense in what he's saying, or do they all just say like one line is completely different than the whole song, the next line's completely different than that, and it's all just lines ran together.
Yeah,
but
it's not
no
a story.
I believe
I can't follow it enough to do it though.
Yeah, they all go back to the central theme of these guys
Being
are
poor.
either poor or they're badasses. Don't mess with them, or they're gonna, you know,
Or they're poor badasses.
They're poor badasses.
I still can't believe Weston's friend Kyle's not a fake country singer.
Why?
He just never.
Just seems
he
like
never,
he could pull it off.
He never had the motivation.
Yeah, these guys. I guess they got motivation. Let's see if we can get some. Nope, there's no closed captioning. I don't think.
And there's a dagger every syllable. I got the call to go record. He told me get 'em broke. Let them write my history. I swear they think I faked it all. I done made a fortune with my portion and I fucked it all. Fall into depression like the others, but I worked it out.
That little
Someone
move
made a
there.
No.
Yeah, he's got the moves.
I charted higher off their word of mouth. Raise hell by God. Put them in a stranglehold. All these lyrics, can you hear it? Man, I swear I'm made of gold. Fourth and goal, I'm going for it. Never stop like Forrest Gump. I don't drink liquor. I got weed syrup pouring up. Grew up with them country folk.
What is he talking about?
Trying
one
to
of the
figure out
worst.
what
Put
he's
him- so
talking
he-
about.
His lyrics are solid gold, is what he said.
Everybody poor as fuck. No investor needed each other. Is who's supporting us. The rockin'
That
a
was
hard
my water,
place
bud.
that everybody struggles with. Get up every day, go and make it. Yeah, don't be a bitch. Chill out when you come at me. I would hate to make the news. Wanna be a rapper? Better act right and pay your dues. Give it everything, cause you never wanna play to lose. Make some money when.
What did he put his
Picked
His earwax.
earwax and smelled it?
ate it.
Make sure you get the. Did he eat it?
It's like he ate it and it
His
touched
earwax?
his tongue and went to gold or something.
Oh my. Oh, okay. Let me get this great ending on.
Right and pay your dues. Give it everything, cause you never wanna play to lose. Make some money when you gain the views. And
Shocked
music
him, I
pays
don't
you.
know.
He's just tasting his earwax. It's
tasting
gross.
his earwax. That's the finale. Let's see how many he's got.
I'm glad it was only 2 minutes long.
111,000 views. So not. I don't know how much money you're making off 111,000 views.
$100.
Maybe.
Grand.
Who the fuck is watching that person?
Sean Raz.
He's deep into the shitty music scene.
What does that
He's
say?
deep.
My mistake for singing to. Oh,
My mistake for sleeping on this one.
oh man.
It does have that trap feel, but country feel and flavor. You know he gonna blow if church believes in him. This song is hard. The lyricism in it is insane. One of the best songs of 2020.
Sean says we liked him last time he was in a car.
No, we don't like him this time. How can you not love this guy? That beat is redonkulous. Now, do you think these guys, like this guy, I would almost guarantee this guy is just buying beats, right? He's making his own beats.
Oh, is he the
Nobody
one
makes
that,
their own
Is he
beats.
the one that didn't fit in that car?
I think
Remember
something
the
like
other
that.
one?
Yeah.
And we kind of did like that, but he didn't fit in the car. He never actually drove it because he couldn't fit behind the wheel or something.
The beat and he got fire. Bars for days. Wow.
I mean, his face, his cheeks were so fat he could barely even muster up the. He couldn't even like talk or rap very well. Like he had no.
He
Maybe
got
he got
so
fatter than last
lazy.
time.
Did you see those moves? See those moves?
I like the move.
Was it this one?
Yeah.
He just could barely
Remember
open
that
his
car.
mouth.
Bobbing my head.
See him? Look how big he is for that car.
Oh my God.
That was a better one. I like the beat. But he had to sit outside the car because he couldn't fit in it.
Well, this is more of a song. The other one was.
Yeah.
See, that's what all these
more
guys
of the
are
song
into.
is better.
Into their fast talking, freestyle, not song. You know,
could
they all
sing this
suck.
one.
This is
I
yeah.
like
This
ones
I
that
want
you
a
could
beat
sing.
and you know and a chorus. You know.
like it if I'm coming out of pocket. Feel like pot smoke, but I'll turn around and pop it. Head up, I like it, fix my posture. Bag full of pills, cause I just robbed a
Why
doctor.
does his voice
On the
sound
Oaks
different?
Ballin', yeah, I'm shopping. Wanna see the world, baby girl, just hop in. Hop in my head, popping this collar. Ride through the city in an old Impala. Song just dropped, watch you spend them dollars. Just went to work and I came back calling. Pop in my head, popping this collar. Ride through the city in an old Impala. Song just dropped, watch you spend them dollars.
I don't know what he thought that did.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Yeah, this guy.
Finished raping and killing a bunch of women in that.
See, you can just tell by looking in his eyes, man. He's a potential serial killer / rapist. Allegedly, in my opinion. I would, man, he pulls up to you on a dark country road. I'm like, oh, shit. Shit, I'm ending up in a 55-gallon drum on his property. Shit. Ryan, let's see how many views this has. But it's got an Upchurch in it. Probably gave him a boost. 118,000. Not a big boost for Ryan Upchurch. So good for Leroy Biggs, I guess. The whole scene. The dirty game.
Even Eminem, like later in his career, started just trying to do fast and angry rap.
I hate
and
it.
I kind of, huge Eminem fan, and just like was like, this stuff's kind of, in his old songs, he'd sing a song and maybe one line out of the song he'd say really fast, go and say something really fast.
Yeah.
But it was mostly just a song with maybe a little bit of fast lyrics at one little part.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not that impressed by being able to rap fast. That's not like the because maybe if you had one song where you rap fast, you could go, ooh, he raps, but then that's all they do is this fast
Doing
rap.
nothing fast really impresses me. It's the jump rope guys and the reading guys are like fastest reader in the world.
Are you feeling the Lord in your
Leave me a little bit alone. Give me my jump rope.
There was one guy that was the fast talker back in the day, and he was on he's on a couple commercials. That was all you're going to do with the fast.
Yeah.
He would do it, and I don't know how much money he made being a fast talker.
Not much.
Imagine being married to that.
He's always practicing his fast talking. I'd be like, I'm out.
Every restaurant you go to, he's like, I'm going to say this whole menu as fast as I can.
And you get in an argument with him, but you can't get a word in. Yep, I don't know how much got money. He was on the talk shows. He'd be like on the Tonight Show and shit.
Why? Who cares?
And then we lost interest in fast talkers, I
Yeah.
guess. Unless they're rapping.
Sean says that so much is going on with Upchurch right now. He's been dissing Tom and Adam Calhoun.
Oh, boy.
You know what it is? It's all fake. I think it's all
Maybe.
fake. I think that's how they promote, We need to get some heat with some other streams is what we need to do.
Yeah.
That's what we need to do. We need to get some heat. Because I follow some guys, and they got podcasts, and they got a big bunch of heat between about 3 of them. And that's all they do is talk about the heat and upcoming, and it's like I think that's how they make a living.
I can't believe you're not like seeing remembering the past 20-something years of your life.
Should have keep the heat going. Took me 5 years to figure out. Let's start getting some heat with people. We could dish out some good heat.
Oh yeah. That's all Buds, Fuds, and Suds was us getting heat with our own fans.
But yours was real.
Did they hate you? Did they hate you, buddy?
No, they didn't hate us at all. They loved it.
But they loved the people you got heat with loved it?
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't.
We had a couple of segments where you could come and argue with us, or you could call us and tuddle through a masturbation session. Or
It's a good show, man. Me and your mom used to listen to it every time it was on. How long was that an everyday show?
I don't think so. Maybe 3 times a week.
Remember, yeah. Such a good show. Sabotage from within, as always.
Always.
Screw this show up. Make Trace miserable. Getting too big for his britches is what he is. He's getting too big for his britches.
Man, now where's the limit with what you got to be a doctor to do?
What?
I think we've maybe talked about this a
are
little,
you
but
allowed to do?
like the doctor pimple popper.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a doctor. Is she even really a doctor?
I mean, you can call yourself a doctor, like just on a YouTube video, I think.
Yeah.
As long as you're not pretending to be.
As long as you're not practicing
as long as
medicine.
you're not practicing. You get, like Dr. J can play in the NBA and not get in trouble.
You know, like what about like pulling a tooth out, on our boat, You're allowed to pull teeth out.
Just don't call yourself a doctor.
I guess so.
I
As long as you don't call yourself a
You're
dentist.
just not allowed to make money doing it?
Yeah.
Like you can't open
Can't have patience.
Can't have patience. Like, what if your friend, almost like cuts his finger off, and you're like, it needs to come off, and you cut his finger off and sew it up.
You could probably get in trouble for that if something happened to
You
him.
only get in trouble
Sue
if
ya.
something goes wrong.
Yeah.
You cut his leg off
Yep.
and sew him up, and he heals. Okay, he gets an infection and he loses his other leg.
So you're allowed, like, if your friend cuts his arm, you're allowed to sew it up. Is that legal?
I think
or do I need to be a
so.
doctor? But I'm not
As long
allowed-
as you're not charging him for it, I don't know. If he asks you to sew it up, say he asked me to sew it up. Why can't I sew it
I
up? I
think
don't want him to bleed to death. I don't know.
But I can't set up a sewing booth on the side of the road.
No.
Sew you up. Trace to sew you up.
Trace to sew up stand.
Because you could be sewing up and, bacteria in it.
You signed a waiver.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, because you could be like can you do that if you used to be an EMT? Can you have that kind of
I don't know.
certification?
I don't know. I had an EMT when I got bit by a dog. Say he fixed me up, and the next day I woke up and my hand was like 3 sizes too big. I had to go to the real doctor.
Or like
what I'm
a
saying.
army medic, They learn all that crazy stuff out in the field or something.
You hurt yourself. They just come inject you with some painkillers.
You're gonna be all right.
Cauterize it up with some gunpowder.
See, I think there was a murder at the University of Georgia. I think some girl was murdered, and they found that they have a suspect is a migrant who crossed the border in El Paso before being busted in New York City and released.
Relieved.
And relieved.
And they jerked him off.
So, this is the first one that, I've really heard of. It's like, I'm sure it's going to start coming, You get a bunch of degenerates that are coming in from all over the world, and they're going to start doing some bad stuff. Doing some bad stuff to us, and it's going to suck. And nobody's really saying nothing about it.
I don't know. It's been a long time. They've been doing it for a while now. You don't hear too much about
it's
it.
like, I don't. Is there a media blackout, or is it these? In New York they're committing crimes. You see that beating up cops and having crime rings, but I don't know if it just hasn't reached here yet or what.
And what happens when it does? Are they trying to make people stay home?
I don't. Trying to make
Be afraid.
make the country shitty. It's such an I don't know why. Why is it an obvious effort to make the country shitty and ruin all our nice American lives?
They should have to tell us why they're doing it, right?
Why are you doing it?
You should have to tell us why.
One thing I don't like about, all this growth out here in Western Chapel area is a lot more people standing on the corner at the stoplights trying to get money. And I'm just like, I don't want to look at you while I'm at this light. God. And
I would think the business of panhandling is going down tremendously. Like, I feel like people would be given less money nowadays.
Because they have less money,
Yeah.
but you know where they give money? Is the roundup. Would you like to round up? I hear them every time. Sure. It's like, quit fucking giving your money to every big corporation you go to that asked you to round up. Yeah, sure.
It's like
I guess they feel like that's not even money. That's why, because people feel like that's not even money I have. That's just sure I'll round that up.
Yep. And
You can take my change. Go ahead and keep my change.
It's just a corporate scam.
It's a corporate fucking scam.
All these corporations asking you to round up. You think they're doing the goodness of their heart, or they're somehow benefiting from it?
I don't round up, and then I throw my change on the ground.
I throw it in the gutter when I get out, into the grate.
Yeah.
I did almost give money to this guy who was on the corner though with the puppy.
Oh, that's the old puppy ploy.
I know.
Yeah.
I've given money to someone with a dog.
But then I thought about it and I was like, maybe if I go back and see him again, I won't give him money. I'll give him dog food, or some flea medicine or something.
For himself.
I never saw him again, so nope. Yeah.
This handyman turned squatter hunter says if we don't change the laws about squatting with all these migrants here, it's gonna.
You just go on vacation and they squat in your home,
And the laws are such that you can't get them out. They're gonna. Yeah, here we go. Let's get this joker up here.
Why can renters get people out, but you can't get squatters out?
I don't understand it. And
you can get renters out by going the proper channels. You can get them out by you have to go and serve them this and do this, and eventually you can get them out. But squatters, they have a harder time getting people out that don't pay.
Why is the whole deal with the squatters? I mean, that's seems like it's something from the 1800s.
Yeah.
Where you don't even know whose land it is, and you built a log cabin and you lived there for 10 years. So the government went, well, you got to let them stay there.
Yeah.
Not for any Tom, Dick, and Harry to just start living in your house. They should squatters' rights should be an extreme case and handled on a case-by-case basis. We don't need too many squatters' rights in the United States, right? Are we done? Aren't we done?
Squatters'
fucking
rights.
done with that shit? Let's see what this joker has to say.
My name is Flash Shelton. I'm the founder of the United Handyman Association, and I also opened up squatterhunters.com, where we help people that need to get their squatters out. Squatters are criminals. By nature, squatters are criminals. Even though squatting is typically someone who is taking advantage of a system that allows them to, even though, we have criminal squatters, we have masses of people coming into this country. Even though we don't have maybe the resources to handle the people that we have living on the streets today here on our own, we have masses coming in. They're going to be looking for places to live. And if we don't have the housing for them, if they're coming in with no money, they can't rent the traditional way, it's only going to be a matter of time before they find out that you can move into a vacant house, and sometimes even a house that was only vacant for a week or two and the homeowner went on vacation.
Yeah,
and there's no fine, there's no penalty. What's the negative?
I just told them all. It's going to happen tomorrow.
For these people to then start taking over these houses.
And what?
When they start finding this out, our squatter situation is going to go beyond control.
Woo, sounds awesome. USA. You going to say something, Trace?
And then what? Once you start squatting, do they got to go through work to get you out, or is it just your house now?
Oh, they got to go through some shit. And while they're in your house, they can just destroy it. They can just destroy your house while they're in it, and there's nothing you can do. What about if you just go in the house and then you just shoot them?
I don't even know. I mean,
Say, I'm in my house, and I'm afraid for my life because these people just came in.
So bizarre. Who's benefiting from this squatters' rights bullshit?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Why can't you just
Them.
change it?
Yeah.
No, the squat, but it's got to be some money, for
Yeah.
why can't we
I
just
don't
change
know
the laws
how.
where people can't squat in your goddamn house?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a pretty good one.
Did you want to talk about Buzzy?
What about him?
We had to put him,
yeah.
we had to put him down.
We had to put Buzzy down.
And
It's very sad.
I don't know if we can talk about it.
It's hard to talk about, and then we'll go on a break.
What would you talk about? I thought you put him down.
Well, we did. Some people who watch the stream, listen to the podcast, and they hear us talk about our animals, and they hear us talk about Buzzy, and that we say, "Man, Buzzy's not. He's under the weather," and they want to know what happened to Buzzy, and he.
So, just gonna tell him.
And it's like I put down all the animals around here, and I'm pretty good about it, and I'm philosophical about it, and give them a good life and everything, but it's always almost every time been like a long process. You're like, well, they're going downhill, so we're gonna have to. And then you're like, yeah, we're gonna have to call the person to put them down. We better do it next week. This just, it was like we thought he was fine. We took him to the vet, and he started getting worse. But they said it might take a couple days for the antibiotic to kick in, and then before you know it, we're like, he's not doing good. We take him in, and they're like, he's got kidney failure, and it's like, Berlin took him home, and we went over to Berlin's house, and
giving him fluids, trying one last thing, and it just didn't work.
It just happened so fast.
Weird. And then they just said it would be best to put him down because he wasn't going to get better.
And he was such a big, such a big part of our lives, and it was, he slept with me every night.
Fed him every day, begged me at the dinner table every day.
Mm-hmm.
So
and
we ended up having to put him down.
So
quick. That's what happened to Buzzy.
Here's a little Buzzy.
But he will live on through Buzzy's moist red rocket.
That just makes me cry.
He was such a happy little doggy.
Yep.
Play the video of no, there's a bus. There's the Buzzy. That wasn't too long ago. He's got the gray. He was getting older.
They said he was how old? Did they say he was?
I mean, when we got him at the pound, he was probably like 4, 5, and we had him for 12 years. So who knows? He probably.
Yeah,
16,
it's just it happened so fast, and you just like he just wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
And he was, and we were all like, wow, we didn't realize how much we say Buzzy every day.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Buzzy in the sand pile with all the dogs.
He just thought he was such a big dog. Just biting Bindi. You should play the one of him running. He
Yeah.
just ran so fast. He just kept up with those dogs. And
Look at Rue. Rue got a wild hair. Look at Rue go. Go, Rue, go. She's old. Go, Rue, go. Go, Rue, go.
Oh, my God.
Get her back, Rue's the only dog I like, so I always give her the steak bone when I come over here.
Oh.
Yeah.
And all the dogs are like, why does this dog get the steak bone? Because it's not an asshole. Look at the dog enjoy the steak bone.
I always give Rue extra treats as well. She deserves extra treats. Which one is it? Oh, this is a good one. These dogs are. I mean, Buzz hauls ass in this video.
I mean, just think, because they're literally 10 times his size, and he's almost can keep up.
Look at him. It's so funny.
Like a flock of birds.
Yeah.
And he only would go after Bindi.
Oh, did I not share it? My bad.
Yeah. Start it over.
Start it over.
He'd only attack Bindi for some reason.
Poor Bindi.
Bindi must be the only one that let him.
Yeah. Go, Buzzy, go.
You don't see too many chihuahuas doing that.
All ass.
Chasing a bunch of big dogs around. Listen to those crows.
Crows. Out of control. All right, so just gotta, it'll be better in a few days. Just quick.
Just gotta move on. And
when we come back, we're gonna show some ice football trays to lighten the mood. Ice football.
Ice football.
So let me get something to play here.
It's got to be better. It's impossible. People can't invent a new sport. They've all been invented already.
I mean, it's really stupid, ice football, but it's kind of funny for like a second.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
to
don't
watch
understand what it is.
Well, you'll see.
You'll see.
You'll see when we come back. All right, we'll try to compose ourselves and come back.
Could you find a sick lady?
You find a sick lady to you too?
Huh?
Yes.
Pardon?
Yes.
Sir?
Yes, I just called to express my concern about the public toilets in your lovely country there.
Who is that?
There's no toilet paper in them. I mean, there's not even any toilet paper holders, leading me to believe you people don't understand the concept of wiping your ass.
It's your room number, sir?
I mean, I'm not trying to be culturally insensitive, but isn't it just common sense? You wipe your ass.
What problem?
Or it's a big problem. I mean, this is disgusting.
Do you, I don't know,
Well, look,
you say it's wrong?
Look, I've been all over Hong Kong. I'm looking for some toilet paper.
Do you live in Hong Kong for?
Well, I've in every province. Big Lo Wang, Hong Long Dong, Come Suck Me, and not one place was I able to wipe my ass. Hey!
Could you find a sick lady?
Help me!
You, Lee?
I'm in a public toilet and there's no toilet paper to wipe my ass.
No toilet paper?
Yes, toilet paper.
Oh, what, your room number, sir?
Do you people wipe your ass, or what do you do?
I don't know your...
I'm a high-rolling tourist, and I got back to my hotel room and I had such bad skid marks it looked like the f***ing Ho Chi Minh Trail running through my underpants.
Greenway?
Do you people realize your entire country smells like ass?
Do you call back later? I'll call the supervisor.
Call back later? My ass needs wiped now.
Sorry, I don't know what do you mean.
Yeah, I am wiping my ass right now with a poster of Mao Zedong.
Mao Zedong?
Yes, Mao Zedong is between my cheeks, and he's got a big smile on his face.
I don't know what you mean.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper?
Wipey my assy.
Wipey my assy?
Yes. Could you do that for me?
Yeah, up.
Come up here, wipey my assy.
What, my assy?
Could you wipe me my assy?
What, P-I-S-C?
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Confucius say never ride downwind of rickshaw driver with in his pants. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Look, I wanted to report a problem with your fortune cookies. You see, I keep getting the same damn fortune.
Back?
Here, let me see. Let me get another one. Yep, it says, your ass will smell very bad today.
Why?
Yes, hello.
Why?
Yes, I was calling to express my concern about the public toilet situation.
Yes, you calling who?
Your phone sounds like dog shit.
What are you looking for?
Are you calling from inside a panda's ass?
No, but what are you? Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for somebody who can explain to me why there's no toilet paper in the public toilets.
Where are you now?
I am actually in a public toilet and cannot wipe my ass.
So maybe you call for police to be better. Why you call?
Police?
Who are you?
Chinese police gonna wipe my ass?
Huh?
My name is Ned.
Ned.
What's your name?
My name?
Jackie Chan?
Jackie Chan?
Are you Jackie Chan?
No.
Yeah, you know, if you're Jackie Chan, you could wipe my ass. I wouldn't even see it.
No. If you're serious.
I'm very serious. You know, this whole toilet paper situation has got to be reevaluating your entire country. I mean, like Jackie Chan. I thought he was a real badass, you know, beating everybody up with that kung fu shit. Jackie Chan, Fists of Fury. More like fish of feces.
No.
No wonder everybody's running from him. They're afraid they're going to get a karate chop full of crap. Hello?
Private Security.
Yes, you know, I finally figured out that famous picture with that Chinaman standing in front of that big tank. It's Mr. Whipple. He's trying to force that guy to wipe his ass.
I don't know what y'all mean.
Put your hands up. No, put your hands down. Put your hands down and wipe your ass, boy. Hello? Hello?
It's Nedley Mandico's Adderall, talking about Big Farm. And Ned, we're going to maybe get into writing jingles and maybe songs for the
Big Farm.
For Big Farm.
You can't beat them, join them,
Can't beat them, join them. It's Adderall, and we will do the chorus together, all of us.
Yes, we will.
So Ned, no Ned, and Adderall. Ned, take it away.
Why do good girls like bad guys? Hey, yo, think that the two are no good.
What the hell is going on in here?
You're listening to DMX.
DMX?
Why do good girls love bad guys? Midtown homie, nigger from the hood.
You can't say that.
Why not? It's in the song.
Well, only black people can say that word.
Why?
Because it's disparaging to African Americans.
Are there any bad words for white people?
Not really.
Why?
Because we got the power.
What do you mean?
Look, I'll give you an example. Call me a dirty old motherfucking cracker.
Dirty old motherfucking cracker.
So what? You're grounded for a week. Because I'm the man and you're not. Now you know how it feels to be black, oppressed by the white man for centuries.
Isn't it true that blacks were sold into slavery by their own people?
Well, yeah, that's true.
And isn't it true that blacks have better opportunity here in America?
Oh, geez, don't confuse me with the facts. Let's change the subject. How about a story?
Yeah, a Bible story.
Jesus Christ, are you a bunch of heathens listening to rap music and saying the fucking N-word? Or are you a bunch of Jesus freaks?
David and Goliath. David and Goliath.
David and Goliath. Okay, well, this is an easy one. Once upon a time, there was a war between the Israelites and the Philistines, or the Palestinians, or somebody's always been fucking with the Jews, I don't know. Well, let's just say the Philistines were kicking ass, because they had this Shaquille O'Neal-looking motherfucker named Goliath, and he was whipping 10 men at a time.
Was he black?
No.
Was he bald?
No.
Did he post up under the basket and commit offensive fouls that weren't called?
Look, he was just a big dude, okay? God. So the Israelites were losing, and this one little dude said, I'll take on Goliath. And they all laughed at him and said, what are you going to do? And he said, I got a sling, and I'm going to snipe him in the head with a rock.
Was it a crack rock?
Why's it got to be a crack rock? No more rap music for you! So to make a long imaginary Bible story short, David snipes Goliath in the head with a rock. The Israelis win the war, and David goes back home and hogs up all the ass because he's a fucking war hero. Whoop-de-doo.
Does the army still use slings today?
Hell no.
Why?
'Cause they don't work. It's just a story. Ever see a rattlesnake try to talk you into eating an apple?
No.
Ever see a man cut himself open, pull out a rib, and make a woman out of a bloody piece of bone?
No.
Well, you can't kill a giant with a fucking sling either.
You're going to hell. Eternal damnation.
Oh, yeah? Well, bring me my shotgun. I'll go to hell right now, damn it. Just to spite you. I'll do it. I'll go right now, damn it.
Welcome back to ClusterF. We lighten the mood a little with some ice football.
Oh.
I don't.
They're on like a hockey.
I don't even understand how they come up with these ideas, and they get people to come play them.
I mean, you have to You have to learn a whole new sport. You have to practice and read the rule book.
So yeah, it looks like they're like. I mean, I can see some fans. It looks like a big deal here. Got
North versus
got
South.
Advertisers. What the hell? All right, here we go. I don't
doesn't,
even know what.
Like, any of the hockey rinks, they all have advertisements on them, just permanently on the outside.
That's true. Could be.
Über den Lauf. Es geht über. Da ist er. Es geht über Ailton. Kleines, dickes Ailton.
Oh,
Is it Germany?
so they're not on
Germany?
skates.
No, they gotta walk. They gotta run.
Für den Ding werden. Am heutigen Abend, wir haben schon einen Krimi erlebt beim Knacken 20:19 des Westens.
Some kind of.
Oh, he did get. Oh, he says it's taunting in the NFL.
But not here. But not here. I don't think.
Das ist Taunting. Das wird in der NFL.
This.
What? Oh, where do
Where
you
do I watch this? I'll watch this next season instead of the NFL.
This just looks like everyone's gonna tear their ACL.
Oh, it looks like misery.
Feels like everybody's just gonna be coming up with
this. Is AI generated?
I think it's like
Is it a joke?
maybe it was a one-time thing. I don't know. They don't look like they've practiced at all.
They do this at
Maybe it was like for halftime shows.
But they got the field line.
Yeah, they got a line and everything.
Maybe that's like they do with the
I don't
NFL and they just project
understand.
them on there.
Look up Rossmann mein Drogenmarkt. See what that is.
They do that, projecting it on the ice really good and stuff. Like,
yeah, you think it's a projection?
I was watching a what is it, USF game, and it rained out, and like all the cameras, they had to shut down all the cameras, and they went up to like just a regular stock camera on top was the only camera they had putting down, and I was like, oh, none of that was real. None of that. It was like
all the logos and everything.
All the logos and everything were. It was just like an empty blank field.
That's what I'm saying.
Good
Maybe
old
it was
days.
projected.
I
on
don't
there.
know. I don't know anything about ice fishing.
Ice
fishing. I don't know anything about ice fishing.
They're playing. I mean, ice football. They're playing like they got 13-12. They're in the third period.
And there's a guy drilling a hole,
playing a whole game.
How do you spell that? Rossmann what? MEIN?
It says American Ice Football. I think that was just an advertisement. The Rossmann thing.
Oh, okay.
American Ice Football.
American Ice Football.
But that's definitely not
But
American.
It's got German. It's got German announcers. And
I'm gonna get into it this weekend. I'll let you guys know
Okay.
after I watch a couple games.
Mein Drageriemarkt.
Did you want to know how to spell that, babe?
No, she said it was like just a ad on there. We'll see.
Mom needs to stop watching so much news and being so negative. Lauren came up to her and was like, "I got a paddleboard." Most people be like, "Oh, cool. That's where you're gonna take it." She's like, "Oh, well, you better be careful because you're probably gonna die." I just saw last week somebody died on one
It
of those
wasn't.
things.
It was just last night on
yesterday.
the news. There was a guy missing from a paddleboard. I was
Like the whole rest of the time they were out there, Lauren's just like, "I'm not gonna kill myself on that, I promise." She's like, "Don't go too far out, you'll
just
die."
be careful.
I could buy a set of frying pans, and she'd be like, "I got some frying pans." She'd be like, "Well, you better lock them up. I saw somebody break into somebody's house and beat somebody over the head with a frying pan last week."
Keep them locked up.
Keep them locked up.
Sorry. I did talk to her about it and said it sounds like it would be fun. I found her a cooler she could haul behind it.
I've been married to her too long.
Yeah.
Like she was out there yesterday doing something with some flowers in the back of her car, and she's like, "You got a water ball in your car?" And like, "Yes, I keep a water ball in my car in case I ever crash off the road and in a ditch and they don't find me for 3 days."
God.
It's happened. I told her, I said, because you don't watch the news. We watch the news. It seems like everything they come up with, there's something that week in the news about. Some lady, she careened off the highway, and the only thing that kept her alive was the bottle of water she could reach. Because he put it in the door at the back seat. I was like, you ain't never going to be able to reach that. If you're trapped, you better put it in the front seat right in your door.
I keep a parachute in the side panel of my car just
in case you go off a cliff.
Remember the Sunshine Skyway when that
That's a good idea. That's a good. I never thought of that.
Great idea, Trace.
I have 2 broken seatbelt cutters, but I keep them just because they have the thing to break a window. But also, I have a lighter. I have at least 3 water bottles under the seat, just in case.
Oh,
I have a barbecue grill and charcoal and light in the back in the trunk, just in case.
Yep.
We got just a little bit more of ice football here.
Axel Schneid, Touchdown für die Wessis. Bauen die Führung aus.
All the names on their jerseys are German.
It's a German, obviously. How
it says American. It does
I'm just
say
saying,
American ice football.
Maybe we have ice football too. There's a whole ice football phenomenon that nobody even knew about.
American. I think they're saying it's football like in America, but on ice.
Oh, maybe. That's it, because football is soccer in Germany.
American football.
So it's American football on ice. I got it.
How do I become?
I don't even know what's going on.
What's this guy?
How do I be an ice football cheerleader?
Get up there and shake.
I want to be an ice football player.
That was.
Is that it? Oh,
that was it. It was interesting.
The end of it was that guy flexing on a laying on a bench.
That's all I got.
All right.
Gosh, that was just super entertaining. I want to watch one game of it and see if by the end you're like, man, if you're just watching them thinking it's goofy, or if you've picked a team and you're like, this is the team I want to win, or if it gets boring after 2 minutes.
Yeah, I bet it does. It's pretty cool to watch.
The little steps.
Oh, they're all the same. Or maybe they just got different. Watch just another. Gotta see it again. This guy's good. This guy's good.
Little steps, baby steps.
Baby steps.
Bitte Touchdown für den Nording werden. Am heutigen Abend, wir haben schon einen Krimi vorhin erlebt, beim knapp 20-19 des Westens.
Oh, well, we'll research it and find some better clips.
I wish it was a bigger sport.
He's giving the finger.
Das ist Taunting. Das wird in der NFL
Das ist Taunting.
Do you think there's any chance, how can we keep black people out of football?
Play it on the ice. Play it on the ice.
This is American racist football. I think we should do a new thing.
Are there any black Germans and Russians?
With the way immigration is, because you'll see black people on the German national soccer team.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
it's
okay. Sorry, I'm just ignorant.
It's different now. Okay, this is I think
the,
we need
the
to.
missing paddleboarder was found dead at the Dunedin Marina.
At the marina?
That's what it says. No, north of Dunedin Marina.
He fell off the pier, drowned. I think we need to do a thing like the Thursday asshole of the day, and we all pick out an asshole.
All right.
Here's like my asshole of the day. It's like this is
weird.
DJ Khaled not wanting to get his Jordans dirty.
I don't want to get my Jordans dirty. Can I get everybody to help me?
Oh, please.
Please, everybody help me.
Take your shoes off. How about that?
How about fuck off?
Yeah.
How about fuck off?
Thank you, brother.
I think this might be a joke of the guy who did it somewhere else.
Yeah, I've seen it done somewhere else before.
Yeah.
Some white guy did it. Who was it?
I don't know. Jack Harlow did it.
Yeah,
Was it Jack Harlow?
At the Derby.
Oh, that was Jack Harlow.
You want to get in the back? Can't mess up the chase. I'm performing live right now.
I don't
Right
know.
now
I do
from the
think
back
that
of the truck?
That's real.
I think DJ Khaled is a big asshole.
I think he's a big asshole. That just makes you a huge. Look at all the way. What an asshole.
They're saying
I don't want to
he's a
get my
huge
Jordans.
asshole.
Can I get everybody to help me? Please, everybody help me.
Please, everybody, help me.
Get the fuck out of here. That's my asshole of the day. I saw him like
They're black, aren't they? The shoes look black, and he's
it
just.
has
It's
nothing
white
to do-
sand.
It's white sand, babe. You know nothing about.
The grit of the
Jordans?
sand could scuff them.
You know, it's you can see it two ways. You can see that maybe those are a $300,000 pair of shoes. You can't get your $300,000 pairs of shoes that cost as much as a house dirty.
Don't
But at
wear
the same
your
time,
$300,000 shoes
Stop
outside.
being an asshole with a pair of $300,000 shoes.
At the same time, a $300,000 pair of shoes should be invincible.
It should be sandproof.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you think these guys are like, F this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Or are they like, man, DJ Khaled pays me $150,000 a year. I'll carry him anywhere he wants to go.
They say he pays me this much money, but F this guy.
F this guy.
Should I break my back trying to carry DJ Khaled? Fuck it.
Crystal Gale says he couldn't jump into the back of that SXS, so that was his excuse.
That's it, what it is. Look at these guys going, F this, F this, something else I can't say. They're saying F this, something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. You want to get in the back?
Put his fat ass in.
Can't mess up the chase. I'm performing live right now.
What do you perform? I've never heard him say anything other than another one.
It's all somebody else is performing. He's in the background.
Another one.
After every song.
Another one. He doesn't say. I've never heard him perform. Another one on somebody else's songs because he comes up with the beats, right?
I don't even
the beat
fucking
guy.
know anymore.
He's the beat guy that steals beats.
The most famous beat guy.
You know what?
Another one.
Benny Blanco.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Yeah.
dating Selena Gomez.
I heard that.
Weird. And then I saw pictures of them, and he's just so ugly.
He's so ugly. He's so rich, though. He's
so rich. I mean, he seems funny. He's got that going for him. When he was on Dave, he was at least funny.
I don't know if I could even call that funny. What I saw, like,
Okay.
The one episode of them doing the weird shit.
Like,
That
it was just
weird.
so weird, and you're like,
Yeah.
they're acting like they're two straight dudes doing this, but they're just like borderline like jerking each other off and stuff, and you're like, this is so putting stuff up each other's butts. I'm like, this isn't normal, Is that what they were going for? It was just weird and to make people not want to watch their show or to talk about it, or
I thought it was so funny.
It's like they got together and went, let's just do the most gayest, outrageous stuff ever, I guess.
I can even look at him and not thinking just bubblegum in his asshole.
That's all I see. That's all I see.
Who's he going out with?
Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez.
How old is he?
How old is Benny
I
Blanco?
have no idea.
I got to
Between
know.
30 and 50.
Got to know. Where's his info?
Just look
I
on the
usually give it-
other side and
Hit
look
that
for
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia.
It's right there.
Where is it? Right here? He is born March 1988.
Says
35. 35.
That's all. Looks like he could be 45. For
Yeah,
sure.
he does. Yeah, I don't know what. There's like taking baths together and just like calling each other names. I forget what their name was.
Hey,
Chuck.
Hey, Chuck.
Chuck.
Hey, Chuck.
That's so weird, man. I mean, Dave is a good show, though. Like, I've watched it. You know, I hear all these people like, I've watched all of the Friends season 53 times. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? But I have watched Dave 2 or 3 times just because, like, it was like a couple years ago I watched it. And I'm like, oh, I can't find shit to watch. I'm just going to put on a rerun of Dave.
It's a good show.
It is.
It's an interesting show.
I did that with Rick and Morty too for a while.
I've watched them all a couple times.
Yeah, no,
Have you guys watched season 7?
I have.
Yeah, I believe so.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it was all right. It took me a while to get used to the new voices.
I didn't,
but
really
then I didn't really
notice.
notice it after the first one. I really didn't notice it that much.
I just feel like the writing sucks.
Yeah,
too,
it was.
though.
Some of it was pretty bad.
There was 1 or 2 that I thought were good, and then the rest I'm like, what is going on here?
Not a fan.
I don't know, I'm not really finding a lot of Benny Blanco's songs to be that popular. Trying to think. Okay, "Lonely" with Justin Bieber. Okay, I think that.
Well, he doesn't sing songs.
No, but he
He's a
writes them. But
he
I'm looking for the hits that he writes. The Justin Bieber, "Roses" with Juice WRLD, "Graduation" with Juice WRLD. Never heard of those. "I Found You" with Calvin Harris, "East Side" with Halsey and Khalid. I know that one, and that's it. That's his big hits.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got more.
Yeah.
This is Wikipedia. They put all his big hits up there, buddy.
Singles? I don't
All
know.
the singles up there. He's a jobber. He was S&D to get where he got.
Could have been. Yes.
Playing the
man flute.
No, he's playing his heritage card of being of Jewish descent.
And sucking dick. It's probably how Hollywood works. I think it's how everything works. Male, female, you ain't gonna get where you gotta get unless you're sexually harassed.
After some back and forth, there are no current plans for a 4th season of Dave right now.
Oh.
Dang it.
Good while it lasted.
He has decided to take an extended break to focus on music and other ventures.
Has he been doing? I mean, 'cause I haven't heard him for 7, 8 years.
No, he became mildly big with his goofy songs, and then did that one with Chris Brown. And
yeah, but that one with Chris Brown was like 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah, but Dave, how old is the last season of Dave? I thought that was recent.
Yeah, it was recent, maybe a year ago.
Oh.
I've been waiting for it. I've looked it up a bunch of times, and they act like he's planning on doing it, but I guess it changed. It's been a couple months since I looked it up.
Wow. No more Dave. Too bad. It was an interesting show.
So FX has continued to collaborate with Lil Dicky on future projects through their overall production deal. So while they may not have a new season of Dave right now, there's still hope for the future. And that's
that. That's how they do it nowadays. Like Larry David, he comes back whenever he wants and does whatever season he wants. And Dave is taking a break, and he'll come back and just do what he wants. Here's see, I have 2 tantrums of the day. We'll pick which one's the best tantrum. This is Sydney. These girls are in Sydney. They obviously flew to Sydney to see Taylor Swift. My reaction to Taylor Swift singing "Exile," also known as the song that saved my life. So this song saved this girl's life, and she's hearing it. It looks like they're outside of the arena.
Oh, Jesus God.
What is she crying about? She did not get tickets or something? Is that what's going on?
No, the song that saved her life is coming on.
Just saved her life.
From
Trey.
what?
She was going to kill
aliens,
She
monsters?
was going to kill herself until she heard Taylor Swift's "Exile," and it saved her life. And now she's only an unbearable drama queen.
Oh God, you should have just ended it.
It's like, boy, who would be somebody like this friend? Boy, I'll talk about bringing the party down.
Right.
all the
I mean,
time.
even
They're
the
just
girl on
sitting
the
out there
right, it's
waiting.
like having to make a frowny face because she's like, "What's wrong with my fucking friend?"
Telling you, if your life is saved by a Taylor Swift song, you really weren't gonna kill yourself, making you just a pathetic drama queen who can fuck off.
She wants to laugh. That girl on the right, I swear.
Yep, she does. She wants it, and she should. She's like, man, shut the fuck up.
And why have they been recording it? They put their phone there to record her reaction when the song came on.
Preposterous bullshit that we live in. Oh my God.
Like, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, and the thing is with Taylor Swift's concerts, everyone knows her exact set list. They know when it's coming on. So they're just waiting, and
that's why they had the camera set
they
up.
waited for the camera, and they're like, all right, now I'm going to record this song. Oh, brother.
How are these people going to function in society and have jobs and all that? I don't think they are.
The world is doomed.
Here's my tantrum. Here's my tantrum of the day
God,
too.
another one.
It's like, this is America now. You can find tantrums at your leisure on the internet. It's always a fast food debacle.
This is me because they had self-checkout.
Yep.
Eat me, bitch.
Oh, shit.
That's how you teach your kid. That's
Yeah.
how you teach your
Why
kid.
she won't let go of him?
Like, I've never seen, like, this is like the 10th, the 15th, the 20th one where they get, like, it's like they have like the whales that beach themselves or something. They all have the same symptom where you just gotta throw like, I've never had a fit where I just started just, like, throwing stuff everywhere. Like,
it's the new mentality of privilege. Everyone is so privileged. They think they can do whatever they want. That's what it is. She's like, I'll fucking trash your restaurants. People used to be afraid of consequences and stuff like that. Now I do whatever I want.
But what, are they not taken to jail for this? People to jail for this?
I think they get a slap on the wrist. That's what I'm thinking. Do you ever see on the news, where they're saying, "Oh, they finally caught, they caught the woman who trashed the McDonald's. They they caught this one or that one." You never hear about these tantrumers getting anything.
Let's go, baby.
Who is recording?
Right?
I want to be that guy right there. He's like, fuck yeah.
I want a double cheese.
He's like, do I bash this lady or clothesline her with my arm, or do I just sit here and do nothing?
He just watch the show and enjoy.
Yeah, he's hoping that they can just still get his cheeseburger. That's all he cares about.
I ain't destroyed shit. I'm making it messy in this motherfucker. Call fucking police. Call.
I'm making it messy.
Yeah.
That's a new song right there. Make it messy. Make it messy.
Messy up in this place. Make it messy up in this place. God, what a fucking bitch.
Oh my God. It's
the new America. The new America.
What is she so mad about?
We don't even know.
Nobody knows.
Get the fuck out.
Oh, man. Poor little kid.
All I
what
wanted
the
to
fuck
do
is
was just
happening?
order some food. Look what I got to go through.
That's the best line.
Yeah.
All I wanted to do was just order some food. Look what I got to go through.
Perfect ending to that video.
It was. Oh, I mean, that one guy was still standing there hoping to get his cheeseburger, too.
Yeah. He was praying to God that she didn't say nothing to him. He's like, oh, God.
saying to me, I just want a cheeseburger.
Want a
Don't
cheeseburger?
look at me. Oh boy. I mean, okay, like back in the day, is it just movie stuff, or did back in the day like something even close to this happen, and like they would be like, oh, you know what? You're getting back there and doing the dishes. did that ever actually happen? If you couldn't pay your meal or anything, did anyone ever actually go back and do the dishes?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably back
It
in
was.
the day.
I mean, it maybe because it was, a thing. That's what they would say. So
I mean, I've
maybe
seen
it started with that.
They don't really do that anymore. It's been quite a while.
Yeah.
But they used to all the time. You ended up doing the dishes because they didn't have any money. It's like,
But why are you going to a
thing?
restaurant? Like, knowing you're going to have to do the
Maybe you
dishes?
thought you had money and you didn't.
I think it's fake.
Forget your wallet.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a bunch of fakeness is what I'm thinking.
Volatile real estate says, take that kid away from her. He's doomed if he stays with her. That's true.
You guys...
he's doomed already. That kid's doomed.
He's already
He's got
brainwashed.
plenty of experience
That ain't
with
her
that.
first tantrum.
Yeah, that ain't her first tantrum for sure.
You guys always talk about how you get afraid at home by yourself, and I'm just like, who gets afraid at home by themselves? But yesterday I did, I took a couple days ago, I took my thing out of the window, the curtains out of my window, and put them in front of my bedroom.
Yeah.
Because we don't have a door. And I left my window open, but just last night, I was watching an alien movie, and then I went to bed, and like the window's like right here where I can see out of. It was really bright outside, and I'm just like waiting for an alien to pop his head right around the corner. I was like, I should stop thinking about it. And then I'd be like, don't be a bitch, and I'd look out, and nothing would happen. But I'm like, all right. I start getting scared. I'm like, stop being a bitch, making myself look out. So I. See, there's nothing there.
That's for some reason, like, that's the only thing that I can't watch at night by myself is the alien things like that. I'll watch a murder mystery and I won't be that scared, but if it's an alien documentary or one of those stupid alien fake, it's fake ancient alien shows, I feel like they're going to look in my window.
How about 2 sets of curtains? Getting 2 sets of curtains.
I'm going to get another one.
Well, Trace, you can buy a door.
Yeah. You can.
I've measured it a couple times.
I have a door back here, but I'll give you the door I'm going to take off that has a little hole in it.
It's probably too big. They're teeny doors.
You can buy a door. You can do some home improvement for yourself.
Yeah, you can.
I know. I've been wanting to get a door.
It's been how many years? 5, 6 years?
Yeah.
I swear I've been wanting to get a door.
I want one every day.
Now they're expensive. Now you got to buy it on eBay or Marketplace.
Well, yeah. Well, I own my
expensive at Home Depot.
I used to be friends with the his dad was the biggest owner of doors in the world.
Yeah.
So I gave him the measurements like 50 times. He's like, I'll get you a door tomorrow from American Door.
No way.
The biggest door owner.
So there's I can't remember. It was a $30 million mansion in California up in the hills that it's getting eroded away.
Oh, yeah.
And the owner says, it's fine.
Oh, my
That's
God.
Trace. That's Trace if you live that's fine. And you can see it's like all eroded under it, and it's about ready to topple down the mountain.
Is that the one?
What is it?
A mansion.
Oh,
that's not the one getting eroded by the ocean?
I can't remember what it was.
There's one in, I think it's down in Fort Lauderdale or something. There's one that the whole thing is getting eroded away.
I think it was in California.
We used to have porch parties on John's house on Pine Island, and it was like this. The porch was like this over the water, just really about to fall down. We'd have 7, 8 people out there just drinking and having a party. Nobody even thinking about
Your mom won't go on balconies anymore.
No more balconies.
Yeah, I mean, that one was one story tall over the water. So we're like, somebody might break a leg or something, but I think we're all going to pull through if it falls down.
I want enough money to say, my $30 million mansion falling off a cliff is no big deal.
Here it is.
Somebody would.
$13 million mansion. That's cheap in
Oh,
California.
that's what you get for being an asshole and building it that close to the edge. Like, who didn't think of this?
I mean, they all built it. Look, I mean, those are built like that. For the view.
Dana Point. But over the weekend, we had a.
Where's that at?
He says it's fine.
Where's it at?
Dana Point, California, wherever that is.
Huge landslide next to 3 large homes on Phoenix Drive. Basically, they're just 3 estate-style homes right on the bluff just outside of Dana Point in the harbor, and you can see how much of the hillside gave way. Building and safety,
right there.
it's unclear if they've been out here yet.
I just have a bunch of ropes tied to the house with stakes out back that is staked down to some ratchet straps tied to my car.
You'd have definitely have a ratchet strapped to a couple pine trees in the back.
Yeah, to
Going
assess
nowhere.
the hillside. It's unclear if these homes will be red tagged, but certainly we're going to get more.
I mean, that's what you get when you build your house right here.
Yeah.
You know, or right here.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, how do they get
that's
insurance?
what you get.
You know?
Yeah, right.
It must be like, you know, obscene, like a million something a year or more.
Why not just not have insurance? Well, I guess you have to if you have it.
I mean, you have
Build a
3.
new house.
They said 3 estates, so 3 separate families or people. You have that much money, you're going to build 12 feet away from the other
Right?
mansion.
Look at that.
What?
Yeah, it's kind of
I'm
crazy.
gonna build
Fuck
over
those
here.
people.
A little further
and
back.
If we do.
I mean, I'm good seeing the view. You can see the view from further back.
Yeah, you're on a mountain.
I don't need to look down and see a view.
I would see those in Colorado, like on the sides of the mountains, and it's like, what if you have a pet or dog or a little child that visits or a
never
or
open
you're
those
drunk?
It's a cliff. You live on a cliff.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
I mean, I would never want to get drunk in my house if I if I lived on a cliff.
Trace would constantly be testing that.
Trace would be dead.
Trace would be dead. I always think that of like in the mountains of different states where it's cliffs and
where they're
mountains and all this. I'm like, Trace would be dead.
Oh, dirt bike would have went off a long time ago.
He would be dead.
For sure.
I mean, just imagine living in that house though now, just like all day. Like, I hope I don't slide. And then you finally start sliding. You're like, yeah, it's finally happening.
I wonder if you hear any creaks. Hear some creaks in that house.
I don't think I could sleep in that house, man.
Nah, I'm out. I'm out, I think.
Next week, and if we do, and more of this hillside does give way, these homes could be in jeopardy. Scott Wright, Air 78 over Dana Point. Well, over the weekend,
They are in
huge
jeopardy.
landslide
Yeah.
next to 3 large homes on Phoenix Drive. Basically, they're just.
I don't think I would. If somebody gave me that house, I wouldn't take it.
No.
Yeah, I'd take it for sure.
Have one last party in it.
No,
Everybody,
I'd be afraid. Everybody
stay in the
back.
front of the house
Yeah.
or the back of the house.
Whatever.
And then everyone get drunker and drunker, get a little crazy. Let's start jumping.
Jump.
Open those sliders.
Yeah, Lauren really have an excuse to go out to eat now. She'd be like, we better go out to eat tonight or the house might fall while we're here eating dinner. Oh, you got a point.
Brilliant.
Speaking of Lauren, we need to take a break real quick. I think she's got to go. And
Oh, right.
I didn't know if Trace wanted to tell her bye or not.
Trace is like, what are you talking about? Take a break for what?
I can just go tell her bye.
Okay, we don't have to, I guess.
Alrighty.
Trace.
Trace is like, I'm still confused. I gotta to tell her bye now?
Since when do I gotta tell her bye? Bella, she loves Trace.
All right, I got this. I've seen like people are both on this internet thing saying, some are saying, oh, she's got a point, and some are saying the opposite. So tell me what you girls think.
If you're a boy who has ever been dumped by your girlfriend for seemingly no apparent reason and you're looking for answers, this is what happened. Okay, this is you guys. You guys are in a happy relationship, and now all of a sudden you have one simple, fixable problem. For this example, we're gonna use no good morning text. And your girlfriend who loves you, she's really happy with you, she comes to you and she tells you, she's like, hey, do you think we could start doing good morning texts? Like, it'd mean a lot to me if you text me good morning. So you, her loving boyfriend, agree to give her good morning texts. But something happened, and for whatever reason, you stopped giving her good morning texts. So now we have a bigger problem. She now thinks that you don't care enough about her to send her good morning texts, even though she asked. But she's gonna be like, you know what?
I've already figured it out now. It's like, yeah, this woman is insufferable, right?
I feel I need I don't get the whole gist. Is if she just maybe.
This is still kind of a small problem. I'm just gonna remind him. She reminds you, you're like, oh my gosh, that's right, I did agree to that. Okay, I will text you good morning. Unfortunately, though, you didn't follow through again. Now we have confirmed that you do not care enough to text her good morning.
Man, I guess I've been dating Lauren too long. Like, I can't imagine. Like, I texted Lauren like I love her during the show about 60% of the time.
Uh-huh.
You know, most of the half the time, maybe 50, half the time I forget, and half the time I say, you know, good morning or I love you.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine having a girlfriend that every day, or a wife that was just like, you didn't text me today, and now you're gonna be mad all day that you didn't tell me. We gotta have I didn't text you this morning. Argument when you get home, and oh god, what is wrong with some people?
Says yes. What are we in 10th grade?
Exactly. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. That's only a minute.
Sounds like he dodged a bullet with his crazy girlfriend.
I gotta see the rest of her point.
I mean, is this just women that
might be on her side? Go ahead.
Is this just women that want to get something to get mad about, or do they really think because somebody forgot to text them that morning, good morning or whatever, or that they don't love them anymore?
There's probably a bunch of people saying what we say, and then there's a bunch of girls going, "That's right. That's exactly right."
How hard is it to do a good morning text? You can't do that.
I think it's just a this generational thing, though. Now it's like for the younger generation, like if you don't get a good morning text, like that means that you don't love. Like they just like I don't know.
I mean, when I would go to work, I would. Your mom would get up and I would kiss her goodbye. And that's pretty much, I thought, all she needed until I came home in the afternoon and told her hello.
I mean, and that was all I needed, right?
What's all you need? I tell you I love you plenty of times. And I tell you good morning when I see you, and then I leave. Well, I used to leave for work. And
This is a simple, fixable problem. This is now a big problem. So now your girlfriend, who has never picked fights before in her life, starts picking a bunch of little fights.
Lies.
He's probably saying that you think you've never picked a fight? What?
Her, I mean, like she's saying this is her, pretty much. Like she's never picked a fight. She's writing graphs.
Who has never picked fights before in her life starts picking a bunch of little fights about all these different things because she believes that you do not care.
I think this is one of those things where you intentionally do something. She's trolling. She's just trolling people because, like, listen to this. One of them is, one of her fights is didn't compliment my haircut. The next one is didn't remember my dog's birthday.
Ugh.
I mean, can we case closed?
I have to look on the
Case
calendar
closed.
to see how old. When I can't remember what month any of my animals' birthdays are. I write it on the calendar just so I can keep track of how old they are, and every time I have to look it up.
I can't believe you didn't remember the dog's birthday.
Every day I wake up, I'm like, I hope it's not anybody's birthday.
I think this is how. I think this is real. I think this is how anyone born in 1999 or sooner. Feels
later.
Well, they're mentally ill. They're mentally ill.
Enough. Through all of these picking fights with you, though, she still loves you and likes you enough to want to be with you, even though you guys have all these little problems now. Until one day, these become unattractive to her. She's going to realize that all of these little things that you do that remind her that you don't care about her enough are unattractive. And so now the problem is not these things. It's not even that you don't care enough. It's not even that she never got good morning texts. It's that she literally does not like you anymore. Does not like you. Now, unfortunately, she has to break up with you. And then you're going to ask her why. And she's going to list out all of the reasons why she has to break up with you. And you are going to say, no, You should not break up with me because
49 seconds to go with this drivel.
of those reasons, because from now on, I am going to do all of these things. And you will never have to worry about me never doing these things again because I'm going to do them every single day. But remember, it doesn't even matter if you were to do all of these things anymore because the problem now is that she's unattracted to you and just simply does not like you.
All right.
And now she's going to go move on with her life, and you're going to go and tell your friends that you got dumped by absolutely no reason.
Jesus, God. Did we finish it?
Yeah.
And that you guys all hate her and that she's crazy for dumping you over something so simple. When in reality,
I mean, I think this just picture proves that she's
It
crazy.
really does.
she never dumped you at all. This was a slow-moving process that eventually led to the final reason, and you weren't dumped.
Wait, can you read the other two little complaints?
5 minutes late for dinner. Left dishes in sink.
Oh, I can
Didn't remember dog's birthday.
5 minutes late to dinner.
I mean, it depends. Like, you know, if you're like always late and you're not considerate, that would be something. And if you always leave the dishes in the sink.
Yeah, it's just
this
she's
girl.
just over the top.
Unbearable.
Probably actively chose not to give her what she said she needed, and now you guys aren't together anymore. Sorry.
Jeez. I can't tell whether she's a troll or
I'm
not.
pretty sure she did all that to prove that to her ex's friends that she wasn't a crazy bitch.
Yeah, you know,
They're all calling her a crazy bitch, and she's like, "I'll show them why I'm not a crazy bitch."
And I think everything happened.
That's
yeah, exactly that way.
The way she's.
Yeah, she even got angry at a couple, just scribbled out a couple things.
Didn't remember my dog's birthday.
It's insane.
That's where I draw the line.
Yeah.
Man, I got to figure out this camping situation. Me and Lauren, like, I was trying to go camping with Bella for a while, and we couldn't find a spot. And then John got a spot in Jenny Springs, and we went and visited him and did that. I mean, it was like, for what, 6 people to go camping for like 2 or 3 days was like around $300. And it's like, isn't that what like a hotel used to be to rent for like 2 days?
Yeah, camping shouldn't be that much.
Camping should be $20 or something.
Well, it was $30 a person. $10 for a kid.
I mean,
and then like $90 a day for the campsite.
Yeah, that's.
I never even had to pay per person.
So
it's you pay for the
it's because it's Jenny Springs, so it's like it's almost like an attraction, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Where you got to pay to get in or something.
But and so we were like, Lauren's trying to find cheaper, just normal campsites, and it's like you gotta like download every different county or whatever. You got to download their app and create a profile and go in and get it like 6 months ahead of time.
Yeah,
it's like, what is I mean, I was like, these new camping things, I used to just go camping on a whim. I'm down to plan it a week in advance, isn't that all you should need for a camping trip? A week in advance.
There's too many people in this country, and so now you have to plan it a year and a half in advance.
In Florida, 21 million people.
It at least made me feel better that I couldn't find one with Bella, that Lauren couldn't even really find one after looking for she only looked for like an hour, but still. I thought you just look up like camping sites and then you figure out where it is and then you go there.
That's what I figured.
Especially on the West Coast, if you want to go anywhere cool. I mean, they're booked out. Like, you can only book, 8 months in advance, and they open up a week, at a time in 8 months. And as soon as the new one's open, it's sold out immediately.
Sam, what's that all about?
It's just insane. And they have a, lottery. You can try and get it in the lottery and win a campsite for a day.
Gosh, I mean... all the camping I've ever done, you just got, as long as you got a 4-wheel drive truck, you just drive into the woods and set up a tent. I mean,
times have changed.
Times have changed, and my dad would pull up in his pop-up camper to the campground and pay, and he didn't make reservations or nothing.
There's too many people in this world.
Too many people. Maybe it's all the homeless people. Or people that are living in tents now. Of course, they couldn't afford that. It'd be $90 campsite.
Yeah. Right?
I don't know what's going on.
Too many people. Too many people.
All righty. I reckon we're done for the day.
My head's hot. It's this hat.
Is it backwards? Because it's backwards?
It's because it's backwards. It's hot.
Keeping all that heat in on her neck.
It's filled with the Lord's energy. What is it? What is it? Lift up. What is it? Gear up.
Life explosion.
Life explosion.
No.
What is it?
Life surge.
Life surge.
Life surge. What's that? It's like I got a fish hook and what's the surge with the blue? I don't even get it.
I don't know. I think I bought it because I thought it said life surf.
And what does that mean?
I don't know. I thought it was something.
You bought it at a store?
At the what is it, the thrift store. Even my daughter was like, don't buy a used hat at the thrift store. I'm like, who cares? Do they wash that stuff?
You know, it's weird because some of the stuff comes, it's like very unwrinkled and stuff. And, you know, none of it's ever real wrinkled. It's like, I don't know how they do that. Because you know they're not washing all the clothes that come in there.
No, because sometimes they have tags on them still.
Yeah, but none of them are really wrinkled. I didn't quite understand that.
Salvation Army figured out the wrinkle problem.
Well, they got, so it's very, Salvation Army's, the prices are just like right to where I almost buy everything in the store. But just because I'm like, what? I go to the speaker section. There's a big speaker. It's like $11. Oh, I'm going to get this. And then you get 10 things worth $11.
Yep.
You walk out with $100 worth of shit. And you're like, fuck, I got all this junk and now I don't have $100. I mean, the shoes were insane. Like, I mean, I went to the shoe section because I really needed a pair of shoes that day.
Yeah.
And, there was not really a good selection. And then there was just a pair of, maybe $20 pair of Walmart shoes there. Yeah. And they're kind of ripped up and everything. I'm like, I'm going to get these if they're less than $2. It was like $13. I'm like, that's like almost how much you'd pay at the store for these shoes. And they're ripped up and dirty. Like they didn't clean them or nothing. Like, dirty, ripped up shoes for $13.
What does Salvation Army got to jack up their prices so much for? What's their getting all their stuff for free?
Yeah,
they probably got volunteers out the yin yang.
And then the other one didn't do it for a while. I can't ever remember the name.
Goodwill.
For some reason, I keep thinking it starts with a D, and I'm like, why do I keep thinking that? But Goodwill, they didn't do it for a while, and then all of a sudden their prices all went up.
Yeah,
we need to start
their shirts used to be like $3.98. Now they're $7.98. It's
what
like,
can
what
we
the
start?
All the shit you get
thrift,
for free.
We don't want no clothes, but we'll take all your thrifted what?
Trash. Get people's trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get rid of some trash.
You need to open up a thrift store.
We ain't got shit. We ain't got a lot of stuff here.
No.
Other than hot sauce.
Yeah, lots of hot sauce. A hot sauce store.
But that's the plan. We're going to retire with Lynn Carr's hot sauce store.
Thrift and hot sauce. Thrift sauce.
All the half the caps are missing, and all the rims are all scooped up from trees.
She knows the deal.
I'm not good with hot sauce caps. You look at my fridge. There's some that I'm like, that'll be good without a lid, and then the other one's got tinfoil on them.
The tinfoil. That's almost worse than having a lid.
No, I prefer a lid on them.
All right, we're done for the day. We're out. We'll see you tomorrow morning for more ClusterF at 8 o'clock. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody have a good one.
See ya.
Thanks for coming in.